Before I start, I have to make you understand about Festus. What he was like.
Go on.
She wouldn't ever forgive me for what had happened between me and my brother's girlfriend on his last night in Rome, otherwise. She might not anyway. He was only 35 when he died.
A hero's death.
Yes, that was a bit of a surprise. An accident during a drunken prank seemed more his style.
Your mother says you were very alike.
To look at, otherwise, well, he was everyone's favourite.
Not quite everyone's. He must have left home when you were still quite young.
Took his chance to eat and drink at the Empire's expense while using its unrivalled facilities for world travel.
He joined the army.
As soon as he looked old enough.
Well, he must have been in touch with your father then. He would have had to sign the release.
Yes.
And did well?
Better than me. I was stuck in the frozen north for 5 years. He was sunning himself in Spain and Egypt, cosy.
Until he was posted to the war in Judea.
Everyone was fighting by then. The whole empire was in flames.
Yes.
Festus still managed to land on his feet, got himself under the command of the future emperor.
Vespasian, of course.
Plus, he'd been made a centurion by then, so he was also meeting Vespasian's son on a daily basis.
Oh, yes, Titus Caesar was his immediate commander, wasn't he? I forgot he knew him.
Titus knew Helena, too. But I didn't want to think about that now.
So how did he get home? The Jewish rebellion must have started by then.
Sick leave.
But he was recalled.
The army needed men very badly by then. Even so, none of us imagined he was going back to be killed.
It's always a risk.
Yes, but Festus... We thought he was one of life's survivors.
I expect he thought so, too. All right. You've given me a very vivid picture of your brother. Now, hadn't you better get on with your story?
Yes, there was nothing else for it. All right. On his last night in Rome, he took Marina and me to the Circus Maximus.
Both of you?
Yes, we weren't very happy about it either.
Oh, I suppose if there was a good show on.
That wasn't the attraction. Festus liked the circus because it was a good place to pick up women.
When he had his girlfriend and his brother with him.
That wouldn't have stopped him. Marina would have been more than enough for most men. She's very...
Oh, spare me the details. I gather you found her attractive.
Any man would. It doesn't
and
mean
Festus,
that
was he serious about her?
As far as he was capable of being serious.
Well, she was the mother of his child.
Not then. Marcia wasn't born until after he died.
How long after? Falco.
Well...
I once asked if Marcia was yours. You denied it.
Let's just say it's open to question.
I see. Because of what happened on this last evening?
Yes. Festus took us on a bar crawl. We were all very drunk.
I'm sure you were.
He found some new buddy, artist, wall painter.
Oh, Festus was interested in art?
No, he was interested in going on drinking, but Marina and I had had enough. So when I said I was going home, she said she wanted to go too. And...
Yes?
Festus asked me to take her home for
Well,
him.
how thoughtful.
He said he'd be coming back soon.
But he didn't.
No. I think he got a date with the buxom brunette he'd been eyeing up at the circus. Marina thought so too.
I don't suppose she was very happy at being abandoned on his last night in Rome, anyway.
Neither was I. We were both pretty fed up with him by the time we arrived at her apartment.
And so?
And so I said...
Yes?
I said it was lucky for Festus. I wasn't the type to take advantage of the situation.
And she said?
She said, why not? We didn't really enjoy it.
Oh, well, that's all right, then.
If we hadn't been so angry with Festus, so drunk...
Just finish the story.
Jupiter knows I got back home via several bars, I think. Anyway, Festus had gone. Never even said goodbye to him.
And Marina?
I didn't want to see Marina any more than she wanted to see me.
Even when she found out she was pregnant?
Well, everyone assumed Festus was the father. I'm sure she did, and it's so much more likely.
But then he died. How exactly, do you know?
Led a sally over a battlement, some place called Bethel in Galilee. He was killed as he turned to call his men back up after him. He was awarded the mural crown.
For being the first to cross an enemy rampart. A brave man, then.
A hero. And his heroic ashes were scattered in Judea. I still think I must have dreamt it.
And he never knew about Marcia?
Marina's not a great one for writing letters. waiting to show him the baby on his first leave home. That would have got a proposal of marriage out of him.
Would it?
Oh, yes. He was a sentimental sod. But of course him being dead changed all that. That's when she started telling everyone Marcia might be mine.
How did your family react to that?
Told me to make an honest woman of her.
Sacred hero, you're married?
No! Saddle herself with me? Marina's not that stupid. She quickly remembered Festus might be Marcia's father after all.
She didn't want that security for her child.
She'd got it. Either way, Marcia was still my responsibility.
And is Marina?
Helena, all this was a long time ago, before I met you. You know how that's changed me. It doesn't make any difference to us, does it?
I don't know. I'm going to bed.
But
Marcus, please, no more. Not tonight.
Eventually, I followed her. We lay in the dark, not touching. Then she turned to me and I took her in my arms.
Oh, Marcus.
And she cried. She cried for a long time. I held her till she'd finished. And then we fell asleep. And in the morning...
Obviously you need to speak to Marina. There's no reason for you not to now.
I'm glad you see it like that. I was worried you might not have liked me seeing her alone.
Who said anything about alone? I'm coming with you.
So we went to see Marina together.
This her street? Vicus honoris et virtutis?
Yes. Although if honour and virtue were really a qualification for living there, the place would be empty.
Marcus, how lovely to see you. Who's the chaperone?
This is Helena Justina.
Oh, the famous Helena.
How do you do? You don't mind if I sit down, do you?
The famous Helena.
Me and Marcus are old pals. Have you come to see Marcia?
Well, that would be nice. Where is she?
Round at Statia's, but I can get her back. Marcus is so fond of my daughter. He just loves children.
I know he does. And what I like is the way it doesn't matter whose they are.
Marina needed time to work that out. I thought I'd better get on before she did. There are some problems with a dodgy business venture Festus was running. I need to talk to you about it.
Festus never told me anything.
That's what everyone keeps saying.
Because it's true. Where business was concerned, he was very tight.
He promised some soldiers he'd make them a fortune. He let them down, and now they're expecting the family to cough up. And by family, I mean me.
Why should you care? Tell them to stuff themselves.
Because one of them has been murdered.
And I'm the chief suspect.
But you didn't do it, did you?
No, of course I didn't, but I need to prove that. And it would help if I knew what Festus was up to.
Do you know anything about Greek statues?
Not as much as you, I don't suppose. Think you can come to my house with your airs and graces?
Helena means, did Festus ever talk to you about them?
Greek statues? That wasn't the kind of conversation we had.
Importing them, flogging them to rich people.
With Geminus.
He said that. He was working with his father.
Sounds like the kind of thing they might do.
Yes, but did they?
I don't know.
It really is important.
Because you say so?
Because if I go on trial for murder, that's the end of your handouts from me.
Honestly, I really don't know.
He must have talked to you about business sometimes.
Is that what you talk about in bed?
Let's not get sidetracked. I know it's hard. I've been racking my brains myself.
Well, there you are then.
But if we both try to remember...
What?
How he was that night.
Yes, did he seem restless to you? Preoccupied? Worried about something?
Your guess is as good as mine. You were there too.
She's right. What do you think?
I think he was edgy. He got worse as the night wore on. Do you remember that wall artist he picked up?
I remember the girl at the circus, Max. I'm damn sure he picked her up.
Marina, please, concentrate. Think about that graffiti merchant. Had Festus met him before? I assumed he didn't know him, but
Festus knew everyone. If he didn't know them when he went into a bar, he'd know them by the time he came out.
He usually drew the line at wall painters. Did you know him from anywhere?
Just the normal riffraff you get at the Virgin.
The Virgin?
Jupiter. Is that where we ended up?
Yeah. Right dive.
It's quite near here, isn't it? Do you ever go there?
Only if someone else is paying.
So you never saw that wall painter again?
Not that I recall. Mind you, if I was desperate enough to be in the Virgin, I'd probably be too drunk to spot my own granny.
I thought she drank in the Four Fish.
I don't know why you think this artist is so important. Festus could have been arranging business any time during his last leave.
There was something special about that last night.
I think you might be right.
You remembered something?
No, not exactly, but he was jumpy, like you said. Could hardly wait to drag us on from one bar to the next. And that wasn't like Festus.
No, normally, once he got comfortable, you couldn't shift him.
Sounds to me like he was looking for someone.
Plus, there was the little matter of him setting me up with you.
Yeah, we don't need to go into that.
We do. If Marina thinks it was suspicious...
It was a blatant fix. He deliberately got me all het up about that brunette.
It was a bit obvious.
And then he got up your nose, too, going on about that trick he played on you with the British hunting hound.
Sounds intriguing.
It was quite funny. No. You see, Festus saw this dog...
Can we stick to the point? You think Festus was trying to get rid of us?
Yes, I do.
Certainly sounds like it.
Even though it was our last chance of seeing him. Maybe for years.
So we were both planning to stick to him like clams. That's why he had to try so hard.
So he could do a bit of business on the quiet.
In the Virgin with that wall paint.
Which we wouldn't come back and interrupt. And that's why we had to be together.
Of course.
If I'd gone home on my own and he hadn't turned up pretty damn quick, I'd have gone out to find him.
Yes, you would.
And the same applied to you?
Probably, after I'd sobered up a bit. It was his last night in Rome.
So first he annoyed you, and then he threw you together. It was quite deliberate.
It must have been. Festus knew Marcus had the hots for me. He knew what would happen.
It doesn't say much for me. Well, don't both defend me at once.
It's all water down the Tiber. Festus is having a laugh in Elysium. Marcia's my future, and you've got each other, haven't you?
If Marcus escapes the public executioner.
So, if you do remember anything else, let me know.
I will. Nice to have met you, Helena.
You too.
Invite me to the wedding, won't you?
Of course.
If there is one.
There will be. And I hope you'll both be very happy.
Say what you like about Marina. She had a good heart.
She seemed like a nice girl. Eventually.
I'm glad you thought so. You don't hate me then.
I knew you had a colourful past.
Don't be too hard on me.
I don't think I could be as hard as you are on yourself. Anyway, I think it helped, me being there.
Maybe, but if you don't mind, I think I'll go and see my father by myself. I found my father at the porticus of Pompey. If you want to find an auctioneer, he's likely to be conducting an auction.
And now, the folding stools. Look at this one, beautiful piece. Probably Egyptian. The noble Pompey himself might have sat on it.
Pompey's stools seemed to be part of a house clearance. No bed, of course, which was the one thing I actually needed. I like the look of a rather elegant bronze tripod table, but apparently so did my father. He'd slapped a huge reserve on it. I carried on looking and spotted 5 or 6 large and menacing men who didn't look like connoisseurs of fine art at all. If they were thieves planning to raid the sale, I thought I'd better hang around. That's when the trouble started. A different group arrived.
And now, the lamps, an important piece this.
One of them took hold of a hanging coverlet and tore it from top to bottom. Then they knocked over some pots. The big lads decided to join in the fun, and all hell broke loose. Well, my father had noticed I was there.
Give us a hand, Gamsu!
I supposed I could. I grabbed a curtain pole and felled 2 of the heavies.
That's my father's auction! Will you? Not them, you idiots! That's security!
How was I supposed to know?
Trust you to get the wrong end of the curtain, Mom! Cut!
Have a go at me later, Pa. But now just take your cash box and run!
It took me and security some time, but eventually we got rid of the bully boys who disrupted my father's auction.
Have they gone?
Yeah, I think that's the last of them.
I could do without all this.
My father seemed to be feeling his age.
These things happen.
No, they don't. This is organised. Do you know who's behind it?
I might.
If you won't tell me, I can't help you.
Did I ask you to? Anyway, you were late.
Late? How did you know I was coming?
I have my sources. Very beautiful ones.
Helena's been here. Did she say why I wanted to see you?
A little fatherly advice?
Women are supposed to stay at home weaving.
You picked the wrong one for that. Still, if she's got any sense, she'll leave you.
Oh, thanks.
I said if she's got any sense. Looked like a stayer to me. So, when's the wedding?
When I grow rich.
Oh, long engagement then.
None of your business.
No, not unless you make me a grandfather before you make an honest woman of her.
So, maybe he knew that Helena had already lost a baby. We were still getting over it. You just want to boast you're related to a senator. Try being a grandfather to Victorina's orphans.
I wasn't even asked to the funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wouldn't have happened if I'd been here.
I'm used to it.
You did walk out on us, you know.
How can I forget? You're so anxious to remind me.
Oh, don't worry, I'm going.
But we haven't had our chat yet.
I'm sure Helena asked you all I need to know.
She asked, I didn't tell her. You're the one I should be talking to.
It's a bit late for that.
Oh, if you'd rather go on sulking, talk about cutting off your nose to spite your face.
You're right, there is something I want from you, and it's silly not to ask.
This is a first. Well, go on, then.
Have you got a decent cheap bed in that warehouse of yours? I don't think that was the question he was waiting for. But he did take me there. When can you deliver?
Deliver? Cash down and buyer collects.
Bring it round as soon as possible, and I'll pay you when I can. I'm still at Fountain Court.
That girl of yours deserves better than that.
Helena can do without marble corridors.
She'd like you to think so. I will bring it round.
Thank you.
Only because I've got something to deliver for Helena.
She bought something at the auction.
Yes, a bronze tripod table.
It was time to get down to business. I suppose you know all the hack wall painters.
You want a fresco now, do you?
I'm trying to track down someone Festus knew. His local's the Virgin.
Yeah. Helena mentioned it.
Do you know him?
I don't think so.
And you're going to tell me you don't know anything about the scam Festus was running just before he died either?
Yes.
Helpful. Thanks for nothing, pal.
If we're going to rake over old miseries, let's at least do it over a drink.
We went up to his office. He started with the bad news.
That watch captain that you know, he's been looking for you. There you are.
Thanks. Petronius, why?
Some judge wants to interview you. I presume it's about the unpleasantness at Flora's.
You know that dump?
I've been there a few times.
With Festus, I suppose.
Helena told me you were a suspect. Sounds like things are getting nasty.
Petro said he'd give me time.
Well, if there's anything I can do...
I'll manage.
You might need bail.
It won't come to that.
Right, so I'll just turn up in court and cheer when you get convicted, shall I?
Suit yourself.
You're in trouble. But, as usual, you can't bring yourself to ask for my help.
Because, as usual, I don't think I'm going to get it. It's obvious our famous hero was in some kind of trouble before he got himself speared at Bethel.
Is it?
And you were involved too. But hoped it was too far away for there to be repercussions back here.
The scheme was Festus's idea. It's nothing to do with me.
But you know what it was, and I need to know too. The 15th are on their way back home from Judea. Now, Censorinus was only the first. This is not going to go away.
You could be right for once.
I am. The reason Censorinus was killed may have nothing to do with this, but I don't want to take that chance.
No.
We can't put it off any longer. We have to talk about Festus. He stared into his wine cup.
Big subject. I need another drink. Didius Festus. Everyone thought he was special. Maybe he was. Or maybe he just could have been.
Don't get maudlin on me. It was certainly pretty special to think nothing of running a business venture from 1,000 miles away. But even he must have had a partner at this end.
Yes.
And that partner must have been you.
We shared some joint investments.
Like what?
You're sitting on it.
I looked. It seemed to be Pompey's stool. Egyptian furniture. From when he was in Alexandria.
He shipped a load over just before he died.
Have you got anything else of it?
There might be some stuff at Scaro's old barn.
In the Campagna. Festus stored things there.
Your Uncle Fabius says it's more or less empty.
Well, he wouldn't recognise gold bullion unless he fell over it. Mind if I take a look?
Would it make any difference if I said no?
I am his executor. Don't worry, I won't nick anything. I shan't be going any time soon with this murder charge hanging over me.
No.
My time's precious. Tell me what you know about Censorinus. Why the secrecy? Was Festus importing something illegal from Greece? Had he been robbing temples or something?
Why would he need to? Greece is stuffed with art. No secret about the cargo. Sailed on the Hypericon.
Which sank?
Yes, off Crete.
And what was your involvement?
I didn't have any. That's why he was using his comrades to provide capital. He heard about this stuff, and there wasn't time to contact me.
So he saw the opportunity to make a good profit, raised the money from his messmates. The ship sank, and they lost their cash.
That's business for you.
Then why the big fuss?
Ask yourself where this backing money came from.
Why? Are we talking about big sums?
The statuary was outstanding. Festus needed a lot of cash quickly. He couldn't wait to contact me.
Or someone else might have snapped it up. Didn't you and he have banking arrangements overseas?
Up to a point.
You didn't trust him?
I don't trust this kind of business. One bent captain, one awkward customs officer, or one big storm, it's all gone.
Festus learned that the hard way. But it was the risks he liked, wasn't it?
If it comes off, it's spectacular. Otherwise...
I still don't see why the 15th are expecting us to cough up.
They're desperate. They bought the best piece.
Which was?
A statue by Phidias.
A Phidias? You didn't tell me Festus had cornered the market in the 7 wonders of the world. When I joked about him robbing temples, I didn't have the statue of Zeus at Olympia in mind.
It was a Poseidon. And fairly small, I believe.
He did tell you about this?
Only when it was too late to be jealous, on his last leave after the Hyperion had sunk.
Did you believe him?
He was drunk most of the time, but if he'd lost a Poseidon by Phidias, that was understandable. Once he told me about it, I was drunk most of the time, too.
A Poseidon? Well, at least that's appropriate, if it's at the bottom of the ocean now.
That's where his mates in the 15th may wish they were, if my theory's right.
What theory?
Where would a bunch of active service centurions get the money to purchase a Phidias?
Oh, good question. I don't know. Rob a bank?
Exactly.
I felt sick. Surely he couldn't mean... You don't mean...
I think your brother's honourable comrades bought themselves a Phidias by robbing their legion's savings bank.
Ye gods. If they get found out, that's a capital offence.
Hence the panic. I think we can assume, since Arenas was hoping you and I would pay the money back in time to save their necks. The Jewish revolt is over, normal military life will be resuming. So...
They'll be getting a visit from the Treasury auditors. At best, Festus must have known where the money was coming from. At the worst, he might have suggested it. This is not good news.
No. It's a toss-up between losing the family name or losing the family fortune protecting it.
Your fortune. I haven't got any.
No.
And I don't care much about my name. I just don't want to find any more angry soldiers lying in wait for me. Is there anything else I should know?
Not that I can bring to mind.
Not that he wanted to. He was still hiding something. Something puzzles me. Festus served in Egypt and Judea. How did he hear about this stuff in Greece?
He was using an agent. A man he met in Alexandria.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. In a bar.
It all seemed legit.
Nothing is legit in Alexandria. Did he have a name?
Well...
I don't know why I even bother asking.
Well, whoever it was had contacts in the art world, and he told Festus he could get hold of some exquisite Greek statuary. That's all I know.
Did Festus think of doing anything crazy, like, I don't know, taking a look at it?
Yes, he went to Greece to check it out.
I thought the Hyperion sailed from Caesarea.
She sailed there from Greece, so Festus could get some other stuff on board.
Did the mysterious agent go down with her?
Who knows?
And when the ship sank, Festus stabbed himself in the foot so he could come home and sort it all out?
Well, that was the plan.
So, the answer to at least part of the mystery must be here in Rome.
Seems likely.
You know something you're not telling me. That trouble at the auction today, that's connected to this, isn't it? I never had a chance to find out. At this moment, one of my many nephews burst in with startling news. Petronius had arrested Helena. I ran to the judge's house. Marponius, Petro, and Helena were waiting for me. What's the charge, Judge?
Charging both of you, Falco.
Get on with it, then. What are we waiting for?
Someone who can speak to the lady.
I can.
We regard ourselves as married.
What do you think, officer?
It's true love, all right. I should get on with it for you, sir.
So, what's the lady being accused of?
Acting as an accessory.
To what? Where else have you been today?
I happened to pass Flora's.
I didn't like the sound of this.
The body was being taken away. That poor waiter was complaining about having to clean the room.
And?
I offered to help him.
I had got something to forgive her for.
It was stupid. By the time I got to the kitchen, I realised it was a mistake.
Then what happened?
I arrived.
Encouraging your fiancée to visit the murder scene doesn't look good, Falco.
I didn't send her, and I don't have a motive for killing Censorinus either.
He had a financial claim on you.
On my dead brother, and not a very good claim. You have absolutely no evidence against me.
No, I wouldn't say that. Show him, officer.
Miserably, Petronius unwrapped a piece of cloth he'd been guarding and showed me what was inside it.
Do you recognise this?
It appears to be one of my mother's cooking knives. No point in lying. Her initials were scratched on the handle. Where did you get it?
Helena Justina found it this morning, among the other knives in Flora's kitchen.
Have you shown this knife to Falco's mother?
Yes, sir. She admits it was hers originally, but claims she lost it years ago.
Could she explain how it reached Flora's?
No, sir.
Well, tell me exactly how it was found.
Helena Justina picked it up as I came in. We've eaten at Falco's mother's. We knew it was one of her knives.
And did Helena Justina try to hide it?
No, she handed it over to me immediately. It's been washed, but it's still stained round the shaft.
With blood?
I'm afraid so. Naturally, I asked the waiter about it. He said he'd never seen it before.
So, what do you deduce?
The killer brought this knife with him. When he'd finished, he washed it in the kitchen and threw it among the other knives.
Clever. Pity it was recognised.
I'm sorry. I just saw it and picked it up.
Don't worry. I didn't put it there.
You can't prove you didn't.
You can't prove I did. You can't even prove it's the murder weapon.
It's the right size for the wounds.
That knife could have been anywhere since Falco's mother lost it.
If she did lose it, we've only got her word for it.
She wouldn't lie, not even to save me.
I'm sorry. We don't have any other suspects, and all the circumstantial evidence points to you.
Enough grounds to hold you both in custody.
We want bail.
Well, you're free to go when someone turns up with the money. Until then...
We were kept at the judge's house, locked in separate rooms. But locks can be picked. Your father will soon be here with the bail money.
Your father's been sent for too.
Well, he won't come. But once we're free, I can go on with my inquiries. I'll get us out of this.
I don't know why I even picked it up. I just wondered how one of your mother's knives had ended up at Flora's.
All the family go there.
Well, one of them might remember leaving it.
Yes. Unless it was Festus. Something else to blame him for. And there was more than enough of that already. Suppose that ship had never sunk at all. Suppose he'd just sold the cargo and run away with the profits. My brother the hero. Had I put my neck on the line for a liar and a cheat? It didn't take long for Helena's father to come round with the bail money. And Pa turned up with mine. I think it was his idea of a joke. Anyway, it meant we could get home to Fountain Court, where now at least there was a bed waiting for us.
Our fathers are getting on well.
Ah, sinister, isn't it? I like this new table.
I thought you would.
If it's for my birthday, it's early.
I know when your birthday is. I thought you needed cheering up.
Don't tell me how much he charged you for it, then.
All right, I won't.
No, you better. Otherwise I shall just brood.
Nothing. When he saw how much I liked it, he gave it to me.
Dear God, things are getting serious.
I thought you said it would be easier to get on with your inquiries now Petronius wasn't breathing down your neck.
Well, that's just a distraction now.
Being a murder suspect is a distraction.
Yeah, I need to make some money.
Why the rush?
A rash young lady is prepared to state in front of witnesses that we are virtually man and wife.
We are.
And our relatives are sending us wedding presents.
You need to stop being a murder suspect and clear your brother's name. But perhaps not quite just yet.
The morning came only too soon, and I got back to work, interviewing another of my brothers-in-law. My sister Junior married a customs clerk, Gaius Bibius. At his office, they said he was working at home. That was his story. When I got there, he was still eating breakfast. Sorry to interrupt your meal.
Oh, I'd nearly finished.
Only I'm being forced to unravel a muddle our beloved brother Festus left behind.
What a surprise.
I don't know if Junior told you about the soldier who's been staying at Mars. He's been killed.
And you're the chief suspect.
Exactly, and I need to prove I didn't do it. It all seems to have some connection with the business deal Festus set up just before he died, importing art.
Sounds like Festus.
Would your records show whether a particular ship landed? I'm talking about the year he died, so you'd have to go back a bit.
Is this the ship that's supposed to have sunk? The Hypericon?
You heard about that?
Yes. If she did land, it'll be in the records.
That's a start.
If she landed at Ostia, Ostia will have the records.
Suppose it landed somewhere else.
You'd have to go to all the ports and look through all their lists. And that's presuming she landed legally and paid the proper taxes.
Instead of landing secretly and smuggling the goods ashore. Which, knowing Festus, seemed much more likely. Or she really may have sunk and I'm just wasting my time.
That's what Festus said had happened. Made a great song and dance about it.
It's going to be hard to get to the bottom of this without expert help.
You mean you want me to check?
Not just for the Hyperion. I'd like you to go through the records for that whole year.
I'd have to go to Ostia.
It's not that far. I'll pay for your mule.
Let me get this straight. You want to see if Festus had another ship that came into Ostia? You think he transferred the goods?
I don't know, but it's worth looking. Even if he did lose this cargo, there might be another one I can sell to get the Legion off our backs.
It'd be a big job. Do you have any idea how many ships come into Ostia in a year?
I can help you look.
Let me go down there first, talk to a few people, see what we're letting ourselves in for.
How soon could you go?
As soon as I finish breakfast, if you like.
Thanks. Then I can meet you later today, see how you've got on.
All right. I shall be back by this afternoon. Where shall we meet?
Do you know a bar called the Virgin? So we met at the Virgin. Gaius was eating again. You'd think Junior never fed him. He still didn't offer me anything. How did you get on?
The records still exist.
Well, that's a start.
But it'll take a few months to go through them.
Even if I help, am I allowed to?
Yes. You have a legitimate reason to inspect them.
Good.
You'll need to follow the proper procedures.
I'm sure you can help me with that. I left him to finish his meal. I wanted to talk to the owner, ask him about any wall painters who might hang round the place. I got a few names. Varga seemed the most likely candidate. Then I dropped in at Flora's. There hadn't been any new developments, so I decided to go home and cook my girl her supper.
That was delicious.
Would have been better with a few spices.
I'll have to fetch mine from my parents. So, how was your day?
They're doing some decorating at Flora's.
Not before time, from what I saw.
Epimandos is in a bit of a state about it.
The waiter, he always seems to be in a state.
Seems absolutely terrified I might go down for this murder.
That's nice of him. I'm a bit concerned myself.
I told him I'd find the real culprit, but that didn't seem to cheer him up much. Oh, I'll tell you a funny thing, though.
Go on, cheer me up.
You know that beggar who sits outside?
The one you think you know from somewhere?
I do. His name's Apollonius. He used to teach me. Geometry.
Oh, he's gone down in the world.
Well, he wasn't very good. I never got the hang of that square on the hypotenuse thing. Anyway, he wanted to hear all the family gossip.
No wonder you were so late home.
He was more clued up than you'd think. He knew all about you.
Good heavens.
The private informer and the senator's daughter. It's like something out of Aesop's fables.
And does he rate our chances?
He said he was sure my charm would win you round.
It already has.
Oh, I wish it was that simple.
It is. Oh, you're not still brooding about the 400,000 sesterces.
If I did get them, and the Emperor would consent to admit me to the middle rank, would you actually marry me?
Get them, and I'll tell you.
I see. No, then.
Oh, why is it so important? I love you. That's all that matters.
If we were married, I'd be sure you belonged to me.
I'm not a set of beakers.
No, I could scratch my name on a beaker.
Marcus!
And you'd be certain I belong to you.
I know that. Here we are. We live together. You don't like my rank. I don't like your past. But we like each other. What more do you want?
You could leave at any time.
So could you.
Maybe that's really what worries me. Without a contract to honour, I might storm off in a temper and regret it all my life.
You have stormed off. I fetched you back.
True. And ditto.
Well then. I know what the real problem is.
Go on.
You think you should be sitting here alone, drunk and bitter, brooding about all the women that have done you wrong.
Elena!
Domestic bliss. It just doesn't fit your image.
Oh, as if I cared about that.
Good. Because the laundry's come, you can help me fold it.
A private informer's work is never done. I was at Ostia, buried under the pile of records that Gaius Bibius had found for me, when I received an urgent message from Helena. My father needed my help. The people who had disrupted his last auction were planning to strike again. Unfortunately, by the time I got there, they had. They'd wrecked my father's warehouse. There was glass everywhere, broken furniture. What they couldn't smash, they'd vandalised. My father was picking up pieces of ivory.
Give me a hand up, could you?
The effort took all the colour from his face, and he couldn't stand unaided. What's the matter? Are you injured?
Just a few kicks in the ribs. I'll live.
You were here when they came?
I sleep upstairs.
Come sit down. I found one of the few unsmashed couches. The warehouse doesn't seem that full to me.
We tried to tidy the wreckage away.
Even so. Did they steal stuff?
No, that's not their style.
So you've been losing customers?
Word gets around. I'm starting to be thought of as a bad risk.
I knew you were in real trouble.
I must be. I've asked for your help, haven't I?
I thought you just wanted to check I hadn't skipped bail.
You wouldn't do that. You're cocky enough to think you can clear yourself.
As it's a murder charge, let's hope I'm right.
And as it's my money, you better not skip either.
You'll get it back. I never asked for your help.
You never do. So, solved it yet, have you?
Not exactly.
Helena said you were at Ostia, looking for clues. Did you have time for lunch?
Concerned for my welfare, after all these years.
I just want someone to eat mine. Her at home always sends me out with a lunch basket, and I don't fancy it at the moment.
And there'll be trouble if it isn't all eaten up.
Yes. She's as bad as your mother for that.
I didn't want to get into comparisons, and I should really have gone hungry rather than let a crumb of food prepared by his fancy woman pass my lips. But it did look rather tasty, and I was starving. Well, if it's going spare.
I see your table manners haven't improved.
His standard of living had. Ma used to send him out with bread and cheese and cold meat. Now he got cold kidneys rolled in bacon and slices of must cake. Still, not up to Mother's standards.
You always were the charmer of the family, and the glutton.
He was obviously feeling better.
Oh, leave me the beetroot. And see if you can find us some wine. I could do with a drink.
I got us settled with a cup of wine. Are you going to tell me what's been going on? I shan't rest till I've got the truth out of you.
You sound just like your mother.
Somebody doesn't like you, Pa, and it's not just me.
Someone wants some money out of me, but they're not going to get it.
What, you mean like a protection racket?
Not exactly. Though, I suppose it's true that if I had paid up, all this aggravation would stop. But I dispute that I owe it to them at all.
And they don't believe you?
They didn't.
They do now? Doesn't look like it.
I gained a temporary breathing space.
Well, they'll leave you alone from now on.
I don't know about that, for the time being.
And what brought on this change of heart?
While I was having my ribs kicked, I told them there was someone else who might be able to get their money for them.
Really? Who?
You.
Have I got this right? Some violent bully boys reckon you owe them some money, and you've told them it's me they need to see about it. Thanks a bunch.
You'll find a way out. You always do.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. With everything else I've got on my plate at the moment. Wait a minute. Is it the legionaries that are after you?
No. I'm afraid that's another debt entirely.
All this trouble has nothing to do with the death of Censorinus.
I don't see why it should have.
Well, that would be too simple.
So, will you help me?
Of course I will. You need a professional on the case from the sound of it.
But you'll take it on?
For the going rate.
You're going to charge me?
Yes. Have we got a deal or no?
I suppose so.
Then you better tell me exactly what it is you need me to do.
You're not going to like it.
I don't like most of my jobs. Just tell me.
It dates back a couple of years.
Great.
That's how things work in the art world. Creativity takes time. People don't expect work they've commissioned to arrive next day.
But they expect it to arrive sometime, and after 2 years, I'm guessing they get a bit impatient.
Just a bit, but that really isn't my problem. I was just a middleman. There was nothing I could do.
They didn't believe you.
It got on my nerves. I told them to get lost.
Not a very wise move.
Well...
This problem of yours, does it have anything to do with Festus and his missing Phidias by any chance?
It's connected, yes. But I can't believe they'd stoop to murder. They're not the type, and anyway...
Who are they? A few names might help.
All right. The people who are going to want to talk to you are called Carus and Servia. They're a couple, persons of influence in the art world. Patrons, connoisseurs.
Not your average thugs, then?
No. No, they own a large villa, large enough to house a private art gallery off the Via Flaminia.
Do they have any particular interests?
Yes, they collect statues.
Don't tell me, let me guess. They'd been lined up by Festus to buy his Poseidon.
Yes.
And they never got it.
No. Well, the ship went down, so...
But they paid for it already.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
So that money is what they reckon we owe them.
Yes. Not that we do. It's one of the hazards of the trade. We can't be expected
How
to...
much, Pa? How much do they think we owe them?
Oh, about $500,000.
Great. My mother had asked me to prove Festus wasn't a criminal. Now my father wanted me to prove that he was. Festus had not only absconded with the money he'd borrowed from the legionaries to buy the statue, he'd disappeared with the money he'd been paid for it by these clients too, and they all wanted their money back. And I was supposed to find it for them, if I had time before I was executed.
In Falco, Poseidon's Gold, Falco was played by Anton Lesser, Helena by Anna Madeley, Germanus by Trevor Peacock, Petronius by Ben Crow, and Falco's mother by Frances Jeter. Censorius was played by Andy Hockley, Epimandos by Paul Clarkson, Marina by Miranda Keeling, Marponius by David Fleischman, and Bibius by Adrian Grove. Falco, Poseidon's Gold.
I was trying to sort out the enormous mess my dead brother Festus had left behind. He'd borrowed money from his legion's bank to buy a statue of Poseidon by Phidias. Unfortunately, on the way home, the ship carrying it sank. More unfortunately for me, the legionaries still wanted their money back. And so did Carus and Servia, the clients Festus had lined up to sell it to, for 500,000 sesterces. Yes, that's what I said, 500,000. Did I mention that the legionary who'd come to find the missing money, one Censorinus, had been brutally murdered, and I was in the frame for that, too? If Festus hadn't been dead, I might have killed him myself. The clue to the mystery seemed to lie in what Festus was doing on his last night in Rome, all those years ago. I needed to find the wall painter he got so cosy with that evening. I was looking for Varga. I tried his favourite bar, the Virgin, but no luck. Apparently he was on his way home via most of the other bars in Rome. It would be easier to find his apartment and wait for him there. So I did.
Hello. Who are you?
I'm Marcus Studius Falco.
Hey, Marcus. Want a drink?
He didn't seem upset to find a stranger in his room, as long as it gave him a drinking partner.
Let's shed some light on the situation.
He lit the lamp. This gave me the opportunity to admire his handiwork. A tragic centaur was rearing up over his bed, being gorily speared by an Amazon. I'd like to meet your model.
The girl or the horse?
Oh, the horse. Marvellous fetlocks. Anyway, I'd met the girl. She was the buxom brunette Festus had his eye on at the Circus Maximus. The one he dumped Marina for the night he left Rome. What's her name?
The girl or the horse?
Drunks think they're so funny. The girl.
Rubinia. She often sits for me.
I think she might have known my brother.
More than likely. She knows half the men in Rome. Now, how about that drink?
Thanks. It was time to get down to business. I've got a nephew who's apprenticed to a wall painter on the Campanian coast.
I've been there. What a dump.
Not the place to pick up rich clients.
No. No one wants to use you unless you're a Greek or a local. Snobs, a lot of them.
You in work at the moment?
Yeah. I've got a rape of the Sabine women to do. Very popular, that, at the moment.
Pays well, then?
Money means nothing to an artist. The subject happens to interest me.
You seem quite popular yourself.
I have a certain reputation. In Rome, anyway.
Seen one of your paintings before?
Oh, yeah? Where?
On the back wall of the Virgin.
Not my best work. Did it quickly to settle a debt.
Oh, I thought money meant nothing to artists.
No, but drink does. Want some more?
No, thanks. I've had enough.
Oh, Marcus. The night is young.
Don't keep calling me Marcus. It's Didius Falco to you.
If you want to keep it formal.
A name you might have heard before. I think you knew my brother. Didius Festus.
Oh, him. He wasn't much like you.
I know. But you and he were friends?
I wouldn't say that. We shared the odd flagon.
He was very keen to see you the night he left Rome.
Was he?
He was looking for you at the Virgin.
When was this?
Oh, a few years ago.
I can't remember who I met at the Virgin a few days ago. Is it important?
Might stop me being executed. A soldier called Censorinus has been murdered.
Oh, dear.
Perhaps because he was asking these sort of questions about Festus too. I'm the chief suspect.
Hard luck. But I can't help you.
Don't feel you have to lie to save Festus's reputation. The truth can't hurt him now.
I don't know anything.
Festus was looking for you, and I need to know why. So tell me, or I'll cut off your painting hand.
I've told you. I don't remember meeting him. And that's what I told the other soldier too.
The other soldier? Censorinus?
No. He said his name was Laurentius.
You sure?
That's what he said.
Censorinus had a crony with him. I was pleased to hear it. They might have quarrelled. He could be another suspect. Tell me about him. When did he come?
A while ago.
What, weeks, months?
I don't know. About a month. 6 weeks, maybe.
Did he talk about Festus?
Oh, yeah.
You knew him?
Yeah. Said they were mates. Centurions in the same legion or something.
That sounded promising. Did he mention the Hypericon?
The what?
It's a ship.
I don't think so.
Did he talk about Phidias? You've heard of him, I suppose. Fairly famous sculptor.
He was asking about a sculptor. The same one Festus was after.
What? Festus was looking for a sculptor too?
It's coming back to me now. That's who Festus was asking me about. Orontes.
And the soldier was looking for him too?
Yeah.
So am I, now. Where can I find him?
I don't know.
Varga, remember what I said about your hand.
I don't. He disappeared from Rome years ago.
About the same time Festus was looking for him?
Yeah. I suppose that's why Festus was looking for me. He thought I might know where Orontes was.
And Festus knew you because...
We knew the same girls. He had a thing for models.
Of course. But there was still one mystery. Why did he think you'd know where Orontes was?
He lodged here. That's his bed you're sitting on.
Weren't you worried about him?
He was a grown man. He could do what he liked.
Did he take his stuff with him?
No.
So what happened to it?
I sold it.
And you don't know what Festus wanted Orontes for?
Haven't a clue.
And you don't know where Laurentius is either?
Got it in one.
You don't know much, do you?
I told you I didn't. Fancy another drink?
I didn't. I fancied going home to bed. So I did. And found a surprise waiting for me in the bedroom.
What time do you call this?
Helena! You're supposed to be at Mars.
What use was I there?
Good point. Let me just get my boots off.
Not so fast. I've got something to tell you.
Well, won't it keep till the morning?
No, it won't. It might be important.
Can you tell me a bed?
Oh, you think you're getting to bed with me, smelling like that?
Oh.
Have you been to every bar in Rome?
Well, in the line of duty.
Well, while you've been enjoying yourself, I've been talking to Lenya.
Poor you. Lenya ran the laundry on the ground floor of our block. She lay in wait there to nab the other tenants on their way upstairs to complain about her fiancé, Smaragdus. Oh, I'm too tired to care what Smaragdus has done to her this time.
She was worried about you.
That was very sweet of her.
She'd heard you'd been arrested, so she asked me about it. I explained, and that's when she told me.
Told you what?
Festus came looking for you here that night.
It was last night in Rome, but he must have known
that you were with Marina, but I don't suppose he wanted to interrupt you.
No.
So he was going to wait for you here.
Why didn't Lenya tell me about it at the time?
She forgot. Me talking about it jogged her memory.
Why did he want to see me? Could she remember that?
He wouldn't tell her. Said it was confidential.
Well, that's helpful.
He needed your strong right arm.
Specific. What did he do when I didn't turn up?
Borrowed one of her wash tubs and disappeared.
One of her wash tubs? What on earth for?
He didn't say. But it was on her doorstep the next morning, covered in mud and cement. Well, that must be some sort of clue.
Yeah, probably, but I'm too tired to work out what. Can I at least lie down?
I suppose so. On top of the covers.
Yeah. Oh, that's better.
I've been talking to your sisters, too.
Did you have to? What old scandal about me have they dragged up this time?
Well, I was asking them about your mother's knife, the one that turned up at Flora's.
Any luck?
No. None of them took it out of the house.
Oh, well. You win some, you lose some.
You found the wall painter, then?
Yes, I did.
And what did he say?
I'll tell you in the morning. Could you just pull that blanket over me?
You're going to be busy in the morning.
Am I?
Your father's taking you to see Carus and Servia.
Who?
But the art lovers who think you owe them 500,000 sesterces. He wants you to look smart, so I've put a toga out.
That's nice.
Did you hear what I said? A toga. Marcus?
I did wear the toga, but I put my favourite indigo tunic under it. It was a foul morning. And a hat. That wasn't so much to keep the rain off as to shade my eyes from the light. I wasn't feeling too well. I went to see Petronius. He was sitting in the guardhouse pretending to write reports.
Oh, look, boys. A hangover on legs.
Don't start.
You've been up all night necking cheap drink in rough company. Again.
Well spotted, officer. I have a couple of leads, though.
Better than nothing.
You got anything?
Well, I've spoken to all the people who were in Flora's the night Censorinus died, but no one saw anyone with him or noticed anyone going up to his room.
So that's a dead end?
Looks like it. I've grilled Epimandos a couple of times as well.
Anything come of that?
No, but there's a shifty look in his eye I don't like. He's very jumpy.
He always is. I think he's a runaway slave.
Well, he's been there a few years. You'd think they'd have stopped looking for him by now.
Gives me the impression he's waiting for his past to catch up with him.
So's half of Rome.
Festus might have known what his secret was.
Yeah. Everyone was always pouring their hearts out to Festus.
Except you. Is it worth arresting Epimandos on suspicion?
I can't do that. I'd have to arrest you.
You did?
Oh, yeah. I've still got a man watching Flora's. I think that'll do.
You're probably right.
I don't think Epimandos would conceal anything if it could clear you.
There's no need to sound so surprised.
Well, he's very loyal to you. Any particular reason?
Not that I know of, just taking a fancy to me. People do, you know.
Take your word for it. You haven't paid him to corroborate your story, then?
I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer.
Well, maybe it's Festus he's been loyal to.
Maybe.
He's really worried he was responsible for your brush with Marponius. I told him you were perfectly capable of getting yourself arrested on a false charge without any help from anyone.
It's times like these you find out who your friends are.
Yeah, exactly. So, these leads you promised me.
Well, I've got 2 new names to follow up.
Well, that's a start. Go on.
One's a sculptor called Orontes. He knew Festus.
That doesn't narrow the field.
Festus was looking for him on his last night in Rome.
Any idea why?
No. He disappeared around the same time.
Thanks. Talk about a cold trail.
I'll follow that one up if you like. I specialise in lost causes.
And the other one?
A centurion called Laurentius, recently in Rome, asking the same questions as Censorinus.
Well, that's more like it. It fits with something I got out of your mother.
Oh, yeah?
Well, apparently, Censorinus did go out to see a friend a couple of times when he was staying at her place.
She didn't tell me that.
You have to ask the right questions. Leave it to the professionals, Falco.
Did the right questions help you find out who this friend was?
She didn't know. But this Laurentius sounds like a good candidate.
He does. A 2-pronged attack.
Yeah, Censorinus stays with your mum to harass the family.
Laurentius pursues other inquiries around Rome.
Yeah, and maybe outside it. There was a bill for an inn on the Campagna amongst Censorinus's things.
Was there?
Well, you didn't spot it?
When would I have had the chance? Petronius knew I'd searched Censorinus's belongings, and I knew he knew. But he wasn't catching me that easily.
Looked like a bill for 2.
Really?
Hay for 2 mules and more than 1 bed.
Maybe they fancied a bit of fresh air.
Maybe. Funny thing, it was an inn near your grandfather's.
Well, that is funny.
Yeah, maybe you should go and check it out.
But I'll be breaking the conditions of my bail.
Didn't stop you going to Ostia.
How do you know about that?
I have my sources.
Are you having me followed?
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. Thanks for turning up this Laurentius guy. I'll make inquiries with the military authorities.
If he was just in Rome on leave, he wouldn't have to register officially.
If he was just here on an innocent holiday with Censorinus, he should have come forward as soon as he heard about the murder.
He should.
Don't worry, I'll find him. My men can start checking the lodging houses.
He might try to leave the country.
Well, I'll post someone at Ostia.
Well, that seems to have covered everything.
Yeah. So what else are you doing this morning?
Well, my father is taking me to visit some art lovers.
Yeah, very posh. I thought there was a toga peeping out from under your cloak.
I'll give you my itinerary. Save you having to trail me.
Frees up a man for some real work. Not like you to spend so much time with Geminus.
He's paying me.
I thought it was filial devotion. What for?
Protection.
What, from these art lovers? But that's a dangerous job. I've heard they can turn quite nasty.
They can if they think you owe them $500,000.
$500,000? I take it back. No wonder he needs protecting.
It's worse than that. They don't think Pa owes them the money. They think I do. I went to meet Pa. He didn't seem very happy with the way I was dressed.
You might have combed your hair.
I'm wearing a toga, aren't I?
With an indigo tunic under it?
I don't see the need to ingratiate myself with the thugs who gave my elderly father a good kicking.
We're not going to get anywhere with that attitude.
Don't worry, I'll be good. We were waiting for Carus and Servia in their art gallery, so we could have a nice, pleasant chat about the 500,000 sesterces they thought we owed them. I was trying to take my mind off this by looking at their art collection. I particularly liked the giant dying Gaul. You need a stepladder to dust that.
Try to show a bit more refinement. This is one of the best collections in Rome.
I don't see a Poseidon in it, though.
Look out.
Ah, Geminus, prompt as ever. You know my wife?
Lady, this is my son.
But I thought your son...
My other son, Marcus Stidius Falco.
I've been admiring your collection.
You like it?
I've never seen better quality.
You can thank your father for much of it.
I've always tried to get you the best.
Let's get down to business, shall we? What do you know about marbles, young man?
I know the biggest market is in copies. We can't shift the originals these days, even if we bundle them in fives and throw in a set of fish knives.
My son is the joker of the family.
Sign of modern life. Only fakes count. My father told me you're in the market for a Phidias. A Poseidon?
I'm afraid your father got that slightly wrong.
We're not in the market for it. We own it already.
My son knows the facts of the case.
Your interpretation of them.
Since there's some dispute.
There is indeed.
My brother Festus is said to have acquired from Greece a statue alleged to be a Poseidon and thought to be by Phidias.
And definitely bought by us.
Do you have a receipt?
Naturally.
I've seen it, Marcus.
Made out to you by Festus?
Of course.
Festus is dead. What does this have to do with us?
We don't know what it's got to do with you.
But it is certainly your father's responsibility. We want our money back. We paid for this statue.
And never received it.
Be reasonable. We're a poor family. Where do you expect us to find so much cash?
Start looking.
That's not our problem.
It's not ours either. You paid Festus for the statue. He tried to get it to you. The ship sank. Bad luck. But your loss.
We didn't know the statue was still in Greece.
Surely even Festus wouldn't have sold them the statue after he knew it was lost. The receipt must have been dated. But I couldn't take the risk of asking for it now. You bought it sight unseen.
We had a description.
A Phidias Poseidon, heroic proportions.
Wearing Greek dress, heavily coiffed and bearded.
Height 2 yards, 4 inches, 1 arm raised.
To hurl a trident.
You'd know it if you saw it then.
We never did. If we'd known it was still in Greece...
We have our own shippers, people we trust.
We'd have made our own arrangements.
So why didn't Festus let them? Because he had some other trick up his sleeve.
Then it would have been our loss.
Instead, it was your brother's.
And yours.
Are you taking us to court?
We prefer not to get involved in litigation.
Why bother, when violence and intimidation worked so much better?
I cannot replace the Phidias. No similar piece exists. And as for raising 500,000...
You're a very successful auctioneer. Realise your assets. You have a warehouse full of art and a house full of good pieces.
You'd have him empty them. Ruin his business, leave him destitute. Bankrupt our family. Carus just shrugged. They didn't care, as long as they got their money.
I'm afraid selling everything I own will take time.
We appreciate that.
You won't find us unreasonable.
We won't find you what? Wait.
Come along, Marcus. Let's go home. We've got a lot of work to do.
We had. I couldn't leave my father to shoulder the whole burden of my feckless brother's debt, whatever it cost me. We had retired to a bar to drown our sorrows, while we could still afford the price of a jug of wine.
Oh, I needed that.
Well, Pa was drowning his. I still wasn't feeling very well.
Sure you won't have one?
No, thanks. I spent most of the night getting drunk with a wall painter.
Oh, yes, which one?
Varga. Festus knew him.
I know him. What did you want with him?
Festus was looking for a sculptor that last night in Rome.
A sculptor? Anyone in particular?
Orontes. And he lodged with Varga, only he disappeared. Hasn't been seen since.
I've seen him. I used the idle bastard for copies and repairs.
What?
Orontes was still lodging with Varga last summer. I had to go round there to get him out of bed.
Varga lied to me.
Yes. Now, why would he do that?
We decided to ask him. We found the house he was working on.
Isn't that a wonderful sight? What workmanship.
The plasterer had left him a new section of wall. With a fresco, you need to work very fast. Varga was facing a new stretch of smooth white plaster.
Drop the brush, Varga. It's the Didius boy.
My father grabbed his arm.
What are you doing? Let me go.
He picked him up.
I don't think so.
He started using him as a human paintbrush, scraping a bright pink streak over 3 yards of smooth, glistening plaster.
I think it's rather artistic. We've got some questions for you, and we'd like some answers.
This was a side of my father I'd never seen before.
I can't tell you anything. We'll see about that. Don't just stand there, Marcus. Get that door off its hinges.
What?
Get that door off its hinges.
So I did.
And see if you can find a bit of rope.
I don't usually follow orders so meekly, but this was my first time as one of the Didius boys. Clearly, they were hard men.
Mister. Perfect.
My father tied him to the door. We propped it up against the wall opposite the one that had just been plastered. We turned the door so Varga was upside down, but he could still see his wall.
Good plaster work is very expensive.
It has to be painted while it's wet, doesn't it?
Let me down.
Oh, yes. And if a painter misses his moment for any reason, he has to pay for it all to be done again.
Well, what do you want? Why are you doing this to me?
Because I hear you've been telling my son lies. I don't like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Suit yourself. Shall we sit down, Marcus?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
We sat opposite Varga. He didn't seem very happy.
Please, let me down.
I think one of the saddest sights in the world is a fresco painter watching his plaster dry.
When he can't do anything about it.
He could. He could tell us about Orontes.
I don't know anything about Orontes.
Yes, you do.
He just disappeared. I told you.
No, he didn't. He was living at your dump until quite recently. Did a repair job for me last April.
Good work.
No, he botched it. I still paid him.
I don't know where he is.
You're really starting to irritate me.
My father pulled out a knife. I don't know who was more surprised, me or Varga.
What are you going to do with that?
Now, Pa. No need to get nasty.
I'm not going to hurt him. Well, not much. Just have a bit of fun.
What are you doing?
My father threw the knife at the door. It hit the wood between the painter's legs, which we had tied apart.
What have you done?
But not that far apart.
Oh, damn, missed.
Never mind, Pa. My turn now. So I got out my knife.
No!
Let's take it in turns. Now, it's not going to be much fun if he keeps on squealing like this.
We can gag him.
No, please!
Yeah, this rag will do.
Oh, he's covered in paint. Might poison him.
So what? Now, open your mouth, Varga.
All right, I'll tell you. Let me down.
You tell us first. Where's Orontes?
He's not in Rome.
He was. Where's that rag, Marcus?
He thought it was safe to come back, but he's gone again.
Why?
Too many people asking questions.
Who? Censorinus? Laurentius? Us?
All of you.
Why is he so frightened? What's he done?
I don't know.
The rag, Marcus?
I don't. He wouldn't tell me. Something pretty big.
That he did for Festus?
Yes.
And Festus got angry with him about it?
I think so.
Something to do with a lost statue?
Or a statue that was never lost on a ship that didn't sink?
He did. Orontes had to get out of Rome to avoid Festus because the ship with the statue sank.
What else did he tell you?
Nothing. Cut me down, please.
I don't believe you. He's your mate, isn't he?
He couldn't tell me. He's been paid a lot of money to keep quiet.
Who paid him?
I don't know.
Let's get this straight. Festus came to Rome looking for Orontes. Orontes skipped. Then after Festus died, he thought it was safe to come back.
He needed the work.
But any time anyone starts asking questions, he bolts again.
That's right.
Where to? Where does he go when he's not in Rome?
Capua. He stays in Capua. And that's all I know. So cut me down.
I think we might leave him there just a little longer. That'll teach him to annoy the Didius boys.
Now I had a dilemma. Pa had said he was going home, and I had never yet set foot in his house. But I couldn't abandon him now. I just had to hope Ma never found out.
Come in. Make yourself at home.
I'm not sure I'll be stopping.
Relax. She's out.
Oh, I see. He might have told me the fancy woman he left Ma for was not in residence.
I set her up in her own business.
How liberal-minded of you.
Stopped her poking her nose into mine. On Tuesdays she goes there to pay the wages.
But it isn't Tuesday.
They had some trouble. She's got the decorators in. She won't be back any time soon. Do you think Orontes is in Capua?
Yes. Falco mentioned he'd been there recently. Probably went to see him.
Then we'd better do the same.
I'll go.
I'll come with you.
There's no need. I can rough up a sculptor.
You'll have to find him first. There are a lot of sculptors in Capua.
I can find my way round some one-mule village.
I'm coming. I know what Orontes looks like, and I know Capua too.
Of course he did. It was where he'd fled with his floozy. They'd stayed there until it was safe for them to come back to Rome, too. What about leaving the business?
It won't collapse because I'm not here for a few days. Madam can take the decisions if any problems arise.
You have changed.
Something you don't want to give me credit for.
Talking of credit, I'll come in with you on the debt.
There's no need.
There is. Not that I can offer you much. I've been trying to raise 400,000 myself.
So you can marry the lovely Helena? How much have you got?
About 4,000.
As much as that?
Not really. But I wasn't going to tell him.
Mind you, given the rates you charge...
I don't know how you can be so cheerful. You'll have to sell all these lovely things.
Selling things is what I do.
How about the house itself?
It's freehold, that costs me. I'm not intending to remortgage.
You must have a lot of cash at your bankers.
Not as much as you'd think. I'll have to strip this house to settle with Caris. But I started from nothing, I can do it again.
You're too old to start again.
Oh, thanks.
You shouldn't have to. Why are you doing this? To save Festus's reputation?
To save my own. I'm not having Caris beat me. Why are you?
It's my responsibility. I was the hero's executor.
I was his partner.
Not in this venture.
That's academic. If he'd offered me the Phidias, I'd have jumped at it. Leave this to me.
No.
I've had my life. You don't need to ruin your chance of making things legal with your senator's daughter.
If I ever had a chance.
Do you think she'll leave you?
She ought to.
I didn't ask what she ought to do.
She never does either. Oh, damn Festus. What in Hades did he do with the money anyway?
The $500,000, Olympus knows.
He didn't say anything about it when he was telling you about the Phidias?
No, I didn't know Caris and Servio had already paid him. I found that out the hard way.
You're sure they did? There's no chance their receipt is forged.
I wish I thought it was. Check for yourself.
I'll take your word for it.
So, looks like the Didius boys are off to Capua.
And we had to hope the elusive Orontes might shed some light on what had happened to the statue and the money. Otherwise, Pa was facing bankruptcy, and I was facing execution. On my way back to the apartment, I bumped into Ma, which was unfortunate. I just bumped into Ma.
On your way back from your father's? Did you tell her where you'd been?
Yes, I was only there because she wants me to clear Festus's name.
Did that placate her?
A bit, until I had to tell her I was going to Capua with Pa.
What's wrong with Capua?
It's where he lived with his floozy until they came back to Rome. Ma thinks it's a den of iniquity. She thinks you should come to protect me.
She could be right.
I warn you, Pa and I are now the fabulous Didius boys. We turn up and the room empties.
I'll be your floozy. Keep your ill-gotten gains in my cleavage.
What ill-gotten gains? I told her about the missing $500,000.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I never wanted to be middle class and married anyway. Cheer up, sweetheart. Tell me what we have to do in Capua. Can we drop in on your family's farm on the way down?
I think we'd better. Great Aunt Phoebe would never forgive us if we didn't. Besides, I want to see if Festus left anything there in his store.
I can't keep track of your family. Is Great Aunt Phoebe your grandfather's sister?
His unmarried second wife.
Oh, I see. You never mentioned that.
She doesn't like it talked about. My grandmother died early. Phoebe was their slave, then Grandpa's comfort and companion. He made her a freed woman, meant to marry her, but never got round to it.
Well, what does that matter if they were happy?
Matters to Phoebe. Be tactful, sweetheart.
Oh, don't worry. I will be.
And so she was, in her own way. Great Aunt Phoebe was very pleased to see us.
Marcus has never brought one of his Roman friends to the farm before.
I'm very honoured to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Helena.
Really?
I hope you don't mind if I bring this up.
Helena.
What?
It's about the sleeping arrangements. Marcus and I usually share a room, though we're not married.
I see.
I hope you're not shocked. I've always believed a woman should keep her independence if no children are involved.
Good for you, dear.
Thank you for your support. Marcus isn't very happy about it.
That's men for you, isn't it? Always so worried about keeping up appearances.
After that, Great Aunt Phoebe couldn't do enough for us. She took us to see Festus's store. Not much here.
What's that at the back?
Those great lumps of stone?
There were 4 huge blocks of quarried stone right at the back of the store.
Do they belong to Festus?
Oh, yes.
Remember when you left them here?
When he came to see me on his last leave. He was a good boy. Always remembered his old aunt.
Did he tell you what he was going to do with them?
One of his schemes to get rich quick, I expect.
Yes.
I expect those soldiers were involved too.
What soldiers?
Oh, 2 soldiers came here asking questions.
Did they tell you their names?
No, but they said they were from Festus's legion. Wanted to know if he'd left anything here.
Did they say what?
No.
Did you tell them about the store?
No, I didn't. What business was it of theirs?
Quite right.
I didn't care for them. They had a shifty look.
So how did you get rid of them?
I set the dogs on them.
So since Serenus and Laurentius had been sniffing round, it was time to see if we could find Orontes. We met Pa in Capua and started looking. First we tried the artist studios.
Never heard of him, mate.
They're all lying.
We just have to start on the bars. But we had no better luck there.
Never heard of him, mate.
We were getting nowhere fast. Then our luck changed. We were lodging in a room above a takeaway joint. The smell wafting up made Pa and Helena peckish, and guess who had to go out and fetch the order? I was staggering with a trayful, trying to open the door at the bottom of the stairs, when a kindly customer did it for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
A girl. A beautiful girl. A very shapely brunette. I got up the stairs. I dumped the tray. There you are.
Aren't you eating with us?
No, I've got to go out. I hurried down the stairs. The girl was just on her way out with a parcel of spare ribs under her arm, so I followed her. It's not what you're thinking. I'd seen her with her clothes off anyway. She was the brunette Festus had tried to pick up at the Circus Maximus, Rubinia, Orontes' model. I followed her to their love nest. I gave them time to eat their spare ribs. They seemed to have skipped dessert. By the time I went in, they were in bed.
What in Hades?
Why, you...
It isn't as much fun wrestling with a naked woman as you'd think. Not when she's armed. She'd picked up a dinner knife.
Excuse me, lady, I think you need to get dressed.
I grabbed a sheet and trussed her up, just in time.
You leave her alone, you...
Now I had Orontes to cope with. He'd picked up a chisel and a mallet. I fought him off using Rubinia as a shield. Then I noticed a sarcophagus leaning against the wall. I threw Rubinia to one side and pushed Orontes into the coffin.
What are you doing? Stop! Leave her alone!
Then I had to pull the lid across, but it was heavy. I'd only got it halfway when the brunette came at me again. I was trying to fight her off and get the sarcophagus lid shut when we had a visitor.
Jupiter! I don't know. I let you out on your own for 5 minutes to find you wrestling with a naked woman on top of a coffin.
Don't just stand there cracking jokes. Help me.
All right, I'll take the girl. Come here, sweetheart.
It didn't take him long to get her trussed up again.
I think you might be safer if I took you next door, my love.
He carried her kicking and screaming into the next room, while I got the coffin lid fixed so only Orontes' head showed.
What are you doing? Let me out.
She should be quiet for a bit. Good job I arrived when I did.
What in Hades are you doing here?
Helena sent me. She was worried about you. With some cause by the look of things. Are we going to free the corpse from the coffin?
Yes.
Not until we've found out everything we need to know.
Good thinking. Spill the beans, Orontes.
I'm not talking to you.
I think you will.
Yes, you don't know my son. This is Didius Falco.
But you knew my brother Festus, and so did your girlfriend.
I'm not saying anything.
What happened wasn't my fault. Why can't you all just leave me alone?
What did happen?
Let me out and I'll tell you. I can't stand confined spaces.
So we let him out. Geminus tied him to a statue. It had the body of a young Greek athlete, but the head of a very old Roman. Is this your work? It's horrible.
It's very fashionable.
He does a good head. He's a liar and a cheat, and he's a damned good copyist.
Where'd you get the bodies?
Greece, of course.
Greece, of course. And maybe while he was there...
he might find something for our Festus to sell.
He's the agent. The man Festus met in Alexandria.
Hadn't you worked that out?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone's been bribing him to keep his mouth shut.
You better tell us who it was then, hadn't he? And why?
I know who. That bastard Carus.
Is that true?
Yes. Yes, it was Carus.
You better tell us the whole story.
You don't want to mess with the Didius boys.
Clearly our fame was spreading. Orontes told us everything.
I go to Greece often, looking for bargains.
And Festus asked you to keep an eye out for him.
So, when I heard about this Phidias, I let him know.
Where on earth was it?
Some run-down temple on a remote island. Hadn't a clue what they were giving away.
Can't have come cheap, though.
It didn't. But Festus and some mates managed to raise the money.
And he lined up Carus and Servia as buyers?
Yes.
Then he came with you to see it?
Yes. When his legion left Alexandria to fight in the Jewish rebellion, he wangled himself a journey to Greece as an escort for some dispatches.
He would.
He liked what he saw and bought it. Only snag was there wasn't time to make arrangements to ship it from there, so he had to take it with him.
I see.
Then he was stuck in Judea with the army, so I was supposed to get it back to Rome.
You were going to escort it personally?
That was always our system.
He said it shouldn't be too difficult. He was shipping a lot of other stuff on the Hypericon.
Which sank.
And yet, you're still here.
So, clearly you broke your promise.
I can't believe you let a statue worth $500,000 travel alone.
I didn't. Not exactly.
What exactly?
The ship did sink.
We know that.
But the Phidias wasn't on it.
What?
That statue. It was never on the Hypericon.
Tell us what happened.
Festus and I took the Phidias to Tyre, but the rest of his stuff had gone to Caesarea. Then he had to get down there too, for some reason.
Possibly because there was a war on.
Anyway, he went, put his stuff on the Hypericon and left me in charge of the Phidias. He told me to let one of the Aristidon brothers inspect it before I brought it south.
The Aristidon brothers, well, well.
You know them?
They're the people Carus and Servia used to ship their stuff.
He was going to verify it for the new owners. Until he did, Festus couldn't cash the banker's order.
And before Carus would cough up so much money, he wanted his own agent to see the goods.
I thought it was odd he hadn't insisted on that.
So, how did you lose the statue?
The Aristidon brother authenticated it. He said his clients would prefer him to ship the statue on his own boat, the Pride of Perga.
And you went along with that?
Seemed much safer.
I hope he gave you a receipt.
Of course.
So you let him take it?
They bought it. I wanted to get back to Greece.
And wandered back to Italy in your own good time.
I'd escaped drowning. Don't expect me to regret it.
Then where in Hades is the Phidias now?
At the bottom of the sea.
What?
The Pride of Perga sank too.
Come off it, you expect us to believe that?
It was a terrible year for storms. For all I know, it went down at the same time as the Hypericon.
So what happened next?
When I got back to Rome, Carus came to see me. He made me swear I wouldn't tell Festus what had happened to the statue.
And I expect he paid you for your silence.
He bought something I had.
It can't have been one of your pieces. Carus is a liar and a cheat, but he's a connoisseur.
He bought the receipt.
How much did he give you?
5,000.
Is that all?
That statue was worth $500,000.
I needed the money. I had to take what I could get.
And you didn't care what this meant for Festus?
If I hadn't given him the statue, it would have still ended up at the bottom of the sea. Festus lost both ways. What's the difference?
The difference is Carus thinks he can get the money from us.
Carus was trying to put the squeeze on Festus too. That's why I didn't want to meet him when he came back to Rome. I thought he found out what I'd done was coming after me.
That didn't quite add up. Festus could have eaten Orontes for breakfast. He had more on his mind than this worm that last night in Rome.
Carus has got quite a reputation.
You should have thought about that before you got mixed up with it.
I wish I hadn't. But it's all done now.
Quite. You can cough up that 5,000.
I spent it.
You leave it, Marcus. He's not worth it.
I'm sorry. I never thought Kairos would put the frighteners on Festus so badly or make him do what he did.
What do you mean?
What did he do?
He killed himself, didn't he? Well, as good as. He was under so much pressure. Dying in battle must have seemed like the easy way out.
After that revelation, all I wanted to do was get back to Helena.
Oh, Marcus. How awful.
Yeah.
So what happens now?
We're taking Orontes back to Rome.
To confront Kairos?
If we can. For all the good it'll do.
You think you'll have to pay all that money back?
Kairos has written evidence that proves he paid Festus for the statue. We have nothing to prove Orontes handed the statue over to his representative.
And Aristidon drowned when the ship went down.
Exactly. It's Orontes' word against Kairos. But we're not going to let Kairos get away with it.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know. I'll think about it in the morning.
It is morning. So, happy birthday. And a year since you first kissed me.
I never thought it would happen again.
Neither did I. Seeing that the moment you had, you ran away.
I was scared. I came back and you'd locked yourself in your room.
Well, I was scared too.
Of me?
Of how much I wanted you.
Oh, Helena. I love you.
I know. I love you too.
I should have told you then. And this is what I should have done about it. And I celebrated my 31st birthday in true Roman style. We came back to Rome by sea. My brother-in-law, Bibius, the customs official, was waiting to greet us on the quayside.
I found something you were looking for.
The Hyperion.
She didn't really sink?
No, she sank all right. And that other one.
The Pride of Perga?
Yes.
So what is there to get so excited about if both ships sank?
Then the statue of Poseidon has gone down to join him at the bottom of the sea.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. When Festus himself came ashore, he paid duty on something he brought with him.
When he came home on his last leave. But he sailed on a military transport.
And was carried ashore on a stretcher.
Well, he damn soon got off it then.
Festus, despite being wounded, managed to ship something he needed to pay duty on.
Exactly.
What?
Ballast.
You have to pay duty for that?
Not much.
Depends how big a bribe the customs officer wants, doesn't it, Bibius?
You didn't hear that from me. It's a slur on the service.
Festus had to make a payment to someone at the customs post to get his cargo described as useless.
Exactly.
Ballast. We don't even know what it is.
We do. You saw it in his store at the farm.
Those blocks of stone?
Those blocks of marble.
What would Festus need marble for?
To get something made.
Yes. Like copies of statues. I think we were reading Festus's mind pretty accurately. Why sell only 500,000 Phidias when Orontes could make you 4?
Oh, that reminds me. The ballast wasn't the only thing Festus had to pay duty on. There was some sort of statue as well.
We spent the journey back to Rome contemplating this new mystery. When I got home, Petronius wanted to see me. We met at Florence.
So these art lovers are conning you. Well, it doesn't surprise me.
There's no way we can prove they got the statue they paid for and lost it themselves. Still leaves us 500,000 to find.
Yeah, but that's not what's really depressing you, is it?
No. Maybe Festus had got in so deep his only way out was on the end of a Judean spear.
Doesn't sound like Festus to me. I thought you might be worried about the little matter of having a murder charge hanging over you.
Is that why you wanted to see me?
Yes. I found Laurentius.
So, what was his story?
They both had leave. He stayed with his sister.
But was he at his sister's when the murder took place?
No.
Aha! Well then, if he wasn't
He
at
and
his
the
sister's...
sister and her 4 children had gone to visit an aunt in Lavinium for a family wedding.
Oh. Did you check that?
Of course. He was there all right. I'm sorry, Falco. He didn't do it.
Did you ask him about his connection with Festus?
He admitted he and Censorinus had been trying to recover their stake money from your family.
Did you ask him where the money came from? We had a nasty feeling it was from the Legionaries' bank. If that was still missing, we were in real trouble.
He wouldn't tell me. But this venture was their second investment with Festus.
Their second?
Yeah, they made enough money from the first to put it back in the bank, if that's where it came from.
Thank Jupiter for that.
Plus a handsome profit. There they were, stuck in the desert with nothing to spend it on. They thought they might as well give it to Festus, see if he can work his magic again. Easy come, easy go.
Then why did Censorinus get so het up?
He wasn't in on the first deal. He had to cough up his savings for this one. When it fell through, it hit him harder.
I still don't see why the syndicate thought I might have made off with the money.
Festus used to boast about how sharp you were.
Oh. Well, I suppose that's a compliment.
Yeah, their second investment had been mislaid. They thought you might have found it.
I'm very confused about this second investment. You're sure Laurentius didn't mean the Poseidon?
No, that was the first investment. Festus got the money off Carus and Servia for that.
Yes, of course he did. And gave it to his investors.
I'm talking about the second statue.
What second? Oh. The one Festus brought back on the military transport?
Yes. Do try to keep up, Falco.
Did Laurentius know where he found that one?
Same place as he got the other. When he went to Greece to inspect the Poseidon, he found the temple owned 2 statues they might sell.
2 Phidiases? Orontes didn't say there were 2.
I don't suppose he knew.
Festus didn't want to cut him in on this deal. So, let me be sure I got this straight. A syndicate of soldiers, led by Laurentius, borrow money from their bank, with which Festus buys the Poseidon, sells it to Carus and Servia, and leaves Orontes to get it home. But Orontes lets their agent ship it, and the boat sinks.
So you're in the clear for that?
We would be if Orontes hadn't sold them a receipt that said they got it.
Never mind that. Get back to the soldiers.
With the money from the sale of the Poseidon, they replace their stake in the bank, and with a profit decide to buy a second statue. Censorinus is cut in.
Using his own money, which is why he's so fed up when the second statue goes missing.
So Festus went back to Greece without Orontes, bought the statue, and brought it home.
Yes. A second Phidias.
If only we knew what it was.
Oh, I can tell you that. It was a Zeus.
I rushed back to Fountain Court to tell Helena. Luckily, Pa was there too.
It's neat. First we had 1 statue and 1 ship, and now we have 2 statues and 2 ships.
But not quite symmetrical. 1 statue and 1 ship were lost, but Festus came ashore with the Zeus.
And I'm going to find it.
You seem very sure.
Well, I've got to. We need the money. Even if we repay the syndicate, there should be some left over.
Plus, we have 4 blocks of genuine Parian marble.
Exactly. We can do what Festus was planning and have 4 copies made.
Surely you wouldn't sell fakes.
No need. Genuine copies fetch a wonderful price in their own right.
And I suppose you'd ask Orontes to make the copies.
Of course. It's the one thing he's good at.
I imagine that's why Festus was looking for him on his last night in Rome.
You think Festus wanted him to come and look at the Zeus?
Well, it's hard to make copies from just a description.
Well, then the statue was somewhere he could show him easily. He was leaving in the morning.
He wouldn't have time to move it.
It must still be in Rome.
Maybe that's why he was looking for you that night, Marcus.
Of course. Isn't she clever?
She's a wonder.
And I have another brilliant idea. How you could get your own back on Carus and Servia.
Eh? I'm all ears.
You'd have to pretend you don't know that they got the statue they paid Festus the $500,000 for and lost themselves.
Pretend we thought they really did lose their money, but that would mean...
I'd have to raise their $500,000 and pay them back.
I think you'd have to. We need to lull them into a false sense of security.
And then she told us her brilliant idea.
Once you've raised the money...
We celebrated our cleverness with wine and fruit. Helena had a bruised apple.
Here, let me do that for you.
And Pa cut it up for her. He used to do that for me when I was a boy. Watch him, he's a demon with a blade. I still don't know why he left us. Maybe he didn't know himself. But what did it matter? We were the Didius boys now. It was a good afternoon. But later, after he'd gone...
Marcus, have you seen that knife? I need to trim the lamp.
I expect Pa's walked off with it.
Do you think so?
Oh, yeah, he was always doing it.
See if I can catch him.
Drove Mum mad. She used to say if she had a sesterce for every knife of hers that he'd... Suddenly I understood how my mother's knife could have ended up at Flora's. My father might have taken it there. And it was the weapon that had killed Censorinus. Maybe that's why Ma had been so vague about it. She'd suspected too. My father could have used that knife to kill him. But why would Pa murder Censorinus? Festus, of course. He would have done anything to protect his precious boy. I was still trying to take this in when Helena came back.
Marcus, there's a problem at Flora's.
Huh?
We've got to get over there.
We rushed there with Apollonius, my old teacher, the beggar whose pitch was outside Flora's. He'd raised the alarm because the bar had been shut all afternoon, something which had never happened in the history of the world. Even the cat was shut out. Petronius was there to meet us.
We can probably get him round the back.
So we went round the back. The cat followed us. Petro prized open the door. Inside we were in darkness, but Petro managed to find a lamp to light. And then...
Hades.
In the well of the stairs, a long, dark shape turned slightly in the draught from the door.
He's dead.
It was the waiter Epimandos. He had hanged himself.
I need to talk to that beggar. You look after the cat.
So I found Helena...
Ah, poor pussy.
And we fed the cat.
There.
Then Petro joined us.
Right. Well, I'm sorry the poor sod's dead, but it's cleared a few things up.
Apollonius was helpful?
Very. No need to hide the truth now Epimandos is dead.
So what did he tell you?
Oh, a lot. For a start, it was Festus who got Epimandos' job here.
Festus did? Why?
Well, you were right. He was a runaway slave. Came from Egypt.
Good heavens.
Festus helped him run away from his cruel master. Found him work here.
That's why he was so fond of you and your family.
But why did he kill himself?
Long story. The master was the medical officer in your brother's legion.
When they were stationed at Alexandria?
Yeah. Epimandos worked in the infirmary, so all the soldiers knew him. Apollonius said he was terrified one day someone who recognised him would walk into Flora's and send him back.
And someone did. Censorinus.
Yeah.
I still don't see... What happened today?
Well, that was my fault. I brought Laurentius here.
And you recognised him?
Well, not at first. Just thought he looked familiar, but he asked Epimandos if he knew him from somewhere, and that was enough.
Well, he knew he was a friend of Censorinus. He thought the game was up.
Are you saying Epimandos must have killed Censorinus?
Fits all the facts. And I shall tell the judge so. You're in the clear, Falco.
Doesn't feel as good as I thought it was going to.
Censorinus must have recognised Epimandos.
And took great delight in threatening to return him to his master, I bet. He was a nasty piece of work.
So when Epimandos took his drink up...
Censorinus taunted him one time too many.
Yeah, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
Except for one thing, that knife. How did he get there from my mother's?
Well, that doesn't matter now, does it?
You know, don't you? My father took it there.
Your father?
Yeah, I have traced it back to him, yes, but it's been here since the place was opened, so...
How do you know that?
I asked the owner.
Flora?
Yes.
Flora, you mean she exists?
Oh, she exists, all right.
And how did she get the knife off Pa?
Well, you don't need to worry about that. I'm the investigating officer, and I'm satisfied.
Well, I'm not. I was nearly on trial because of that knife.
Tough. I better tell the owner the waiter's dead. No one's looking after the place.
We'll stay here till she sends someone.
Yeah, it's the least we can do. Petro seemed to find this amusing for some reason. Helena, on the other hand...
I don't believe it. You thought your father might have killed Censorinus.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. All those questions about the knife. When are you going to forgive him, Marcus?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I do. I thought what you'd been through might have brought you closer together.
You can't change the past.
He loves you, Marcus.
He left us. Maybe he loved Festus, but then everyone loved Festus.
You're wrong. He stands back. He had to after the marriage failed, but that doesn't mean he wants to.
You can believe that if you like. It doesn't make any difference. I had to learn to live without him. It's a hard habit to break.
This could have been your chance to put things right. Do you know why he gave us that bronze table for our bedroom?
Gave you?
No, it was a present for you. He thought you'd like it, but he knew you'd never accept it from him.
I'm pleased you two get on so well, but that's your business. Leave me out of it.
But...
I don't want to hear any more. I went into the room where Censorinus had been killed. I don't know why I thought that would cheer me up. At least it had been redecorated. Naturally, Helena followed me.
All right, I won't talk about it anymore.
Good.
But you're wrong.
She always has to have the last word.
Is this where it happened?
Yes. I watched her trying to take it all in. Then her face changed.
There's something odd about this room.
What do you mean?
Well, it's the wrong size. It's over the main bar, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, then it should be twice as big.
Yes, you're right.
And there's only one window. Surely when you look up here from the street, there are two.
Well, there are. How odd.
There must be another bedroom up here, and for some reason they've blocked the door off.
What reason?
Well,
Someone's hiding something in there.
you think so?
Yes. Oh, Jupiter! I even joked with Epimandos about hidden secrets, and he nearly had a fit.
But what would he have to hide?
Nothing that someone else did, someone Epimandos would do anything for.
Festus.
Of course! Of course. I had found my brother's hiding place.
Where are you going?
To fetch a sledgehammer. This is one secret Festus isn't going to keep from me.
This must have been what Festus wanted you to help with on his last night in Rome. He said he needed your strong arm.
Of course. I thought I had found Festus's hidey hole at last. An upstairs bedroom at Flora's, behind a blocked-off door. You're right. It is another bedroom. And look.
Oh, Marcus.
Zeus, naked and heavily bearded, surveyed us with nobility and calm. His right arm was raised in the act of hurling a thunderbolt. We stood, lost in admiration. And then...
I see you found it, then.
What are you doing here?
Oh, a Phidias, a real Phidias.
Isn't it beautiful?
We should have guessed, Marcus.
I know, Festus was always hanging around this place.
Yes, treated it like home. And so have you. You've made a right mess here.
I'll clear it up. I could use some help, though. We need to move fast.
Why?
Petronius has gone to tell the owner the place is empty.
She's about to send someone round.
Relax, no one's coming tonight.
She can't just leave it unguarded. She might even come herself.
Flora's not coming.
I don't know how you can know that.
Marcus.
But at least she'll send a watchman.
She has.
Huh?
Thanks for looking after things till I got here.
Flora sent you? You mean...
Yes.
This is the business you bought your floozy to stop her interfering with your work. She's Flora?
Yes, she is.
Well, no wonder Festus thought he could treat the place like home.
Fortunately, I had a lot to keep me busy while I got over the shock. There was our revenge against Carus and Servia to get started, the most painful part, raising the 500,000. So while poor Pa auctioned all his goods and chattels from his warehouse and his home to do this, I made arrangements for a block of Festus's marble to be taken round to Flora's, so that using the Zeus as a model, Orontes could start creating a new Phidias for us, which we could sell for, I don't know, say 500,000? So Pa could recoup his losses, and then sell the real Zeus for even more, probably. But to start the scam, while Orontes was busy, we needed to lull Carus and Servia into a false sense of security by paying off our supposed debt, though perhaps not quite in the way they might have wanted.
You ready?
As I'll ever be. It was just before dawn. We had driven to their house in an open cart and parked at their front door. My father started banging an enormous copper bell. Shutters flew open. Watchdogs started barking. Angry neighbours protested. At last, Carus and Servia appeared.
What in the name of Hades?
At last, the vultures appear for the reckoning.
Stop this at once!
We'll call out the watch.
Then you want your money back, then?
Now hear this. Carus and Servia maintain that my son, Festus, who died a national hero, owed them 500,000 sesterces. Never let it be said that the Didius family reneges on its debts.
Here's your money! What on earth do you think you're doing?
We walked to the edge of the cart and upended the first chest onto the road. They ran after it, trying to catch their money. It was pathetic.
And here's another one!
And so we went on, until a mound of twinkling coins filled their driveway. We had repaid our debt, but all in small change. A few weeks later, The Roman fine art world was buzzing with rumours of a very interesting private sale. An old and respected senatorial family had a statue on offer.
It's a Poseidon.
We can see that.
And a very splendid one.
Naturally, it attracted the attention of the connoisseurs.
Where did you get it?
My father found it in his late brother's attic when he was going through his effects.
Oh, yes.
So there's no provenance.
I'm afraid not. But you can see it's Parian marble.
There does seem to be some damage to one shoulder.
Minor damage. But we should take that into account, of course, in the price.
Has your father given you any idea of how much he wants for it?
600,000.
600?
It's a very fine piece.
400.
I don't think my father would be very happy with that. 500.
All right. 500,000 it is.
And that's how Carus and Servia acquired a Poseidon by Phidias. Or so they thought. Well done, Honeycake, well done.
I never thought we'd get away with it. They're supposed to be experts.
I told you Orontes is a very good copyist.
Well, you must tell your father the good news.
Yes, I must. So I did. And we celebrated with a flag and all three at Flora's. So we're rich now.
Yes, we are.
We've got all your money back, but we've still got the Zeus to sell.
Yes, we have. Let's go and have a look at it.
So we went upstairs. But when we got there... I don't understand. The marble block, it hasn't been touched.
Oh, no.
But Orontes was supposed to make the statue out of that.
He's made something, look. There's a bit missing at the top.
But why? What did he just need a bit of marble for?
To make a new arm.
Where our Zeus should have been, all that was left was an arm. An arm holding a thunderbolt. He used the Zeus to make our Poseidon.
It looks like it.
A lazy, cheating bastard. I'll kill him.
You'll have to find him first. He's long gone.
Orontes hadn't bothered to carve a whole new statue. He just adapted the one he'd got, giving it a new right arm. Zeus just had a trident instead of a thunderbolt. I don't believe it. You know what this means?
Of course I do. We didn't sell Carus and Servia a fake.
No. We had sold them a genuine Phidias. So that was that. Financially, we were back where we started. But I'd done what my mother wanted. I'd cleared Festus's name. He'd made his legionaries their money back. And he'd been duped by Carus and Servia rather than the other way round in the case of the missing Poseidon. And he'd done his best to make a profit on the Zeus. If he hadn't been called back to Judea, he might have managed it. And while the case of Censorinus' death had been solved, leaving me in the clear, what exactly happened to Festus on that rampart was still a mystery. And so it might have stayed, if Vespasian hadn't decided he needed a new arena built to celebrate his conquests. He had a workforce ready to hand, the victims of those conquests, the captive Judean slaves. So I went to see them.
I was at Bethel.
Was it a fierce fight?
For us. For you Romans, probably not.
Kind of you to say so. Did you see the centurion?
I don't know what that is.
The officer in charge. He'd have a mailed shirt, metal on his legs. Fancy crest, vine stick.
Oh, yes. He was the first over.
But then he fell, did you see that?
Yes. He was unlucky.
Why?
An arrow squeezed in between his helmet and his head.
And now I knew this man really had seen him. Festus hadn't bothered to strap his helmet properly. He never did.
Is that helpful to you? You find out what you need to know.
Yes, thank you. My brother died as he had lived, pushing his luck. I went home to tell Ma, stopping only at Carus and Servia's. They were having a public viewing of their splendid new statue. I wanted to spread the rumour that it might not be a Phidias after all. It was the least I could do. Helena was with my mother. Festus died bravely, Ma.
Good. So it's all sorted out.
Except for the mystery of the missing kitchen knife.
Oh, Marcus. let it go.
Your father took it.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
I thought I had. Why are you making so much fuss about it?
But Pa took the knife when he left home. How did it end up at Flora's?
That woman of his wouldn't have wanted someone else's knife in her own kitchen. But it's a good knife, so she took it to use at her business. I'd have done the same.
So that was my mother sorted. Now I just had to face my father. I went to see him in his office. I dropped in on Carus and Servia tonight. I think I may have convinced them they bought a fake.
That's a novelty. Most people try to convince their customers that fakes are real. We have to do things the hard way.
I'm sorry.
I left you in charge. I told you Orontes needed watching.
I'll find him.
Don't bother, I'll find someone else. Someone who can do us a decent copy. We've still got those 4 blocks of marble.
So we might make some money after all.
What, do you need some?
Yes. I've come to ask you a favour.
Jupiter, I never thought I'd hear you say that.
I'll ask you once, and if you say no, we'll forget it.
Go on, then.
I know you've got 500,000 sesterces.
Yes?
Can you lend me 400,000?
So you can make an honest woman of Helena?
So Vespasian will admit me to the middle rank and allow me to marry a senator's daughter, yes. She's an honest woman already.
She is, and a beautiful one, too.
So? What do you say? I'll let you see the grandchildren.
Yes. What are fathers for, eh?
So I went straight up to the palace to see Vespasian. Unfortunately, he was out, away running the empire or something. Both his sons were in, though. Interesting choice. Should I speak to Titus, who I suspected of being in love with Helena, or Domitian, who knew I knew he had committed a murder? He seemed the better bet. As it happened, he turned me down flat. So I went to a bar I knew, to drown my sorrows.
This really is becoming all local, isn't it?
Just met Flora.
Your father's partner?
She isn't a red-headed floozy at all. She's gone grey.
Has she?
Probably the worry of running this place. Not to mention living with my father.
Not the wicked stepmother after all.
The weirdest thing was, when I first saw her, I thought she was Ma. Just for a second.
So he has been true to her, in his fashion.
Maybe we Didius boys just aren't marriage material. You may have had a lucky escape.
You're withdrawing your proposal. Oh, dear.
I'm not, but Domitian is. He turned me down. Not good enough for the middle rank, us informers.
No. Scum of the earth, really. I don't know what I'm doing with you.
I don't know either.
Oh, Marcus, it doesn't matter. It's just a ceremony. Veils, nuts, a slaughtered pig, who needs it? I gave you my heart a long time ago.
I know you did. Still infuriating. After all I've done for that family.
And emperors are notorious for their gratitude, of course. You expect Vespasian to pay his debts before he has to?
No. But I'm sick of this place.
It looks a lot better now it's been redecorated.
I don't mean Flora's, I mean Rome.
Let's go somewhere else then. We've got the whole Roman Empire to choose from.
And you'll come with me?
Oh, Marcus. Of course I'll come with you.
In this week's episodes of Falco, Poseidon's Gold, Falco was played by Anton Lesser, Helena by Anna Madeley, Geminus by Trevor Peacock, Petronius by Ben Crow, Falco's Mother by Frances Jeter, Varga by John Flitcroft, Carus by Joseph Mydell, and Servia by Gilly Bond. Orontes was played by Richard Katz, Phoebe by Kate Leyden, Rubinia by Laura Matthews, Bibius by Adrian Grove, and The Prisoner by Jonathan Taffler. Falco, Poseidon's Gold was written by Lindsay Davis, dramatised by...
Salve tutti. Evening all. Marcus Didius Falco's the name. Private informer. Investigator to you. All things legal considered, and the illegal just takes a little longer. I've been away from Rome for months on a secret mission to Germany. Vital business for the Emperor. Not that he paid me yet. But at last we were home. Though naturally, when Helena and I actually arrived in Rome, it was a dark and stormy night.
Are we there yet, Marcus? I can't see anything.
Not long now, sweetheart. We were there, Fountain Court. Not much to write home about. Unfortunately, it was home.
Get back where you came from, you filthy foreigner!
Lovely. Now I really knew I was back.
What was that?
Just the usual friendly welcome. Come on, honeycake. Let's get you up these stairs.
6 flights of them. When we got to the top...
Oh, I see the mice got in. Oh, and some birds.
We've had all sorts of lodgers, none of them paying rent.
Oh, well, the bedroom may not be so bad.
My Helena. She's a senator's daughter. She deserves better than this.
Come on, Marcus.
She deserves better than me.
It's been a long day.
But for some inexplicable reason, it was me she seemed to want.
I'm sure we'll be able to... Oh.
Great. It had been a long day. And it was going to be a longer one. There was an enormous hole in the roof, just over the bed. Oh, well. Only one thing for it. Let's go round to Mother's. I'm one of a big family, 5 sisters and 1 brother, Festus, though he's dead. So you'd think he wouldn't trouble us anymore. You'd be wrong. My father, Geminus, ran off with a redhead when I was 7, so I never talk about him. Anyway, my mother was quite used to her children turning up at any hour of the day or night, demanding food and a bed. You stay out here, love, while I explain the situation.
Don't be long.
I won't. Ma! Ma, it's Marcus. I've just got back.
Yeah? Can I help you?
A complete stranger was sitting with his boots up on Ma's kitchen table.
Who the ladies are you?
I could ask you the same thing.
I asked first, soldier.
He had the weather-beaten look of a desert campaigner. I had a nasty feeling I knew which desert.
You must be the brother.
He'd known Festus. That was bad news.
You were with Festus, since you did.
Yeah. Old army buddies.
Doesn't give you the right to park your filthy boots on my mother's kitchen table. Name? Legion?
Censorinus of the 15th.
Same as Festus.
Yeah, I told you. We were good mates.
Festus had a lot of mates, but you won't find him here, as I'm sure you know.
I do.
Well, then?
He said that any time I found myself in Rome...
You could stay at his mother's.
If I had a sesterce for every mate of Festus who turned up telling that story...
That's right.
How long have you been here?
A few weeks.
Months, more like. Rent-free, I suppose.
Well, Festus said...
Never mind what he said. I'm saying I want you out. I need that bed.
As soon as I find myself another billet.
Now.
What, on a night like this? An old army pal of your brother's?
Exactly. An old soldier like you can stand a bit of wet.
Hey!
Marcus, what do you think you're playing at? I found this child out in the rain.
I tried to explain.
Did you get that wine? You got my mother running errands for you. I'll have that, Ma. We can toast my homecoming.
I see you've met our guest.
And his departure. He was just leaving. I told him we needed a bed.
Now, just a minute.
If he's your mother's guest...
Don't worry, dear. I warned him Marcus would have something to say about him staying here.
No, you didn't.
You called my mother a liar.
Though it was odd. If Ma didn't want him here, why didn't she just tell him herself?
But you see our predicament.
Yes, tired, wet, cold, apartment wrecked by squatters, beds full of rubble and rain. Spare bed? Here. You out, me in.
You have to use language they can understand, soldiers.
Fine, mate, your brother turned out to be.
It is a terrible night, Marcus, if he was your brother's friend.
Big if.
Oh, I'm going. I know when I'm not wanted.
Really?
I'm sorry, but I can't have you here if it's going to upset my son.
Doesn't usually bother her. There was definitely something going on.
I'll get my gear in the morning. Stuff for the lot of you.
Well, he was a charmer. Why on earth did you put up with him, Ma?
I had no choice.
What, did he threaten you?
Not exactly. I hope he won't bear a grudge against you.
Don't care if he does. Or should I care? Ma?
You're tired. It'll do in the morning.
I'd rather know now. What's Festus done this time?
How do you know it's anything to do with Festus?
It always is.
But he's dead.
We're still getting angry letters from his creditors.
You were always hard on Festus.
Only because nobody else was.
Censorinus is probably making a fuss about nothing.
But you wanted me to get rid of him.
He'd started asking awkward questions.
What kind of questions?
He said some soldiers in your brother's legion put money in a venture which Festus organised.
No fool then.
He'd come to Rome to collect the cash.
What cash? Festus left nothing. I should know. I was his heir.
There might have been some you didn't know about.
Do you think I didn't look? What was this venture?
A scheme to make a lot of money.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Which particular scheme of the many?
I'm not sure exactly.
She was. She just didn't want to tell me.
Censorinus might have been trying to con you.
It's your brother's reputation I'm worried about.
I knew where this was going.
Couldn't you look into it, Marcus?
I don't know. I've only just got back. I might be busy.
Too busy to clear your brother's name?
And there she had me. All right. I think Censorinus was just spinning a yarn to get a bed, but if it'll make you happy...
Thank you, son.
I know you're doing the right thing.
I'll have a word with him in the morning. I'm not promising miracles.
It'll be a miracle if you find him.
Oh, that's easy. He'll be at Flora's.
How do you know that?
My superior powers of deduction. Plus, it's the nearest bar that rents out rooms. So, the next morning, I left my mother regaling Helena with the latest family disaster and set off for Flora's. The beggar outside gave me a funny look, but then he always did. And the waiter pretended he remembered me.
The usual?
Why not? I'd been away so long, I'd forgotten what the usual was.
Here you are.
A strange coloured stew and a very small jug of wine, apparently. That was quick.
Only the best for your family, sir. Anything for the brother of noble Festus.
Another of my brother's fans. Festus had spent a lot of time in Flora's, and he always had a friendly word with and left a generous tip for poor Epimandos. Rumour had it he was a runaway slave, not used to kindness.
Anything else I can do for you, sir?
You've got a soldier staying upstairs, arrived last night. Censorinus.
We might have.
Epimandos looked scared, but then he always did. Still waiting for his master to catch up with him. Tell him I'd like a word, would you? He didn't seem in any hurry. I was on my second jug of wine before Censorinus turned up.
You want to talk, do you?
I want to know why you've been slandering my brother. Are you going to explain, or shall I just thump you in the teeth?
I've come to claim a debt. I'll get it to.
Sounds like a threat.
The 15th doesn't need to make threats.
Not if your claim's legal. If something's bothering the Legion and it involves my brother, I'm prepared to listen.
You need to do something about it.
Then you need to be more specific. Our argument was fascinating the whole bar, including the waiter and the cat. Epimandos was openly listening, the cat pretending to be licking a bread roll under the table.
Some of us lads who knew Festus chipped in with him for a certain venture.
Go on.
It's simple. We want the profits, or we want our money back, straight away.
I don't call that simple. Festus didn't leave any money. I should know. I'm his executor. And if this fabulous venture was legit, where's your documentation? I'd like to see a receipt.
I don't like your tone.
I don't like yours.
I want our money.
Not without a better explanation. Dates, times, places, what sums were involved, what the scheme was. You've got to give me something. Epimandos came nearer, pretending to be wiping the tables. The cat stayed where it was.
Get lost, garlic seed.
Epimandos got lost. The cat didn't.
Festus was running a ship.
I didn't like the sound of that. Where from?
Caesarea.
And he cut some of you in?
We were a syndicate.
Big word. Shipping what?
Statues.
That figures. Our father was in the fine art business, auctioneer. Was the cargo from Judea?
No, Greece. Everyone wants Greek stuff.
So what happened? Why are you only calling in your debt now?
There's been a war on, or hadn't you heard?
We heard. It killed my brother.
He was a good lad. We trusted him to know what he was doing. Give us a good return.
And he would have. So either the ship sank and the statues are at the bottom of the sea.
Festus said it had sunk.
What do you expect me to do about that?
He said we wouldn't lose by it. He said he'd get us our money back.
That's impossible.
It's what he said.
I can't help you. Whatever plans he had for getting the money back, I don't know what they are.
He had a partner.
Well, it wasn't me.
That's what your mother said. So we reckoned it must have been your father.
They might have reckoned right. Festus and my father, Geminus, stayed close, thick as thieves. I've had nothing to do with him for years, and I don't intend to start now. Go and see him yourself.
I have. Couldn't get anything out of him.
There's nothing else I can do for you. Festus is dead, we miss him, and you miss your money. but they're both long gone.
That's not good enough. We've got to have the money back.
Join the queue.
Why, you...
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Censorinus grabbed my tunic and hauled me from my seat. I flung my bowl in his face, and then turned the table over. At this point, the cat left. And so the fight went on, until, I'm pleased to say, I won.
Now get out. And I better not see you again.
Or what?
Well, then you'll find out what trouble really is.
I spent the next couple of days catching up on Roman life, dodging my banker, going to the baths, trying to get the Emperor to pay me what he owed me, dining with my prospective in-laws. Prospective was what they were likely to stay. In order to marry Helena, I had to find the 400,000 sesterces that would buy my way into the middle rank. And since in all my wanderings round Rome not one person had offered me any work, that was going to take me about 400 years. I was hoping Petronius, my old army mate, now a watch captain, might have some leads. So I was very pleased to see him when he ambled into Ma's kitchen later that evening. Little did I know.
Come here, you old reprobate.
Have you got a problem Marcus can help you with?
I don't know. Some tourist has just managed to get himself slashed to ribbons. Never seen so much blood.
There you are, boys. Help yourselves. I'm going to bed.
I think I will too.
You're usually such a nightbird.
She doesn't usually spend the day cleaning your apartment.
Oh, Helena, I told you not to.
I wanted to. Good night. Good night, dear Petra. It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too, lady.
Don't stay up all night drinking.
That was unusually tactful of them.
How do you mean?
It's a good job you don't work undercover. There's obviously something worrying you, so they left us alone so you can tell me all about it. Here. Drink up and get on with it.
Nothing to tell. Welcome home.
Thanks.
So when did you get back?
Day before yesterday.
I must have missed you. You been busy?
Nothing special. Were you looking for me?
Round and about.
Why? What's all this about, Petra?
Just wondered what you were up to this morning.
I'm not saying anything, even to you, until you tell me what this is about.
It would be better if you did.
I'll be the judge of that.
No, you won't. Marponius will.
Marponius? He really was a judge. Oh, Jupiter. This was serious.
I'm trying to help you. Tell me where you were this morning.
I was in bed.
With Helena?
No. She went out early with Ma, you heard, to clean the apartment. I was asleep here.
With no witnesses? Oh, Hades.
Well, where was I supposed to be?
The corpse I interviewed this morning.
The tourist with all the blood?
A centurion called Censorinus. Found dead in his room at Flora's early this morning.
Oh, ye God.
Yes. And when I asked if he'd upset anyone recently, all the staff and most of the customers told me he'd had a blazing row with you.
He had. Even the cat knew that. Petronius, I can hardly believe I'm hearing this. You're really accusing me of murdering Censorinus?
I'm not, but Marponius will.
But you're the investigating officer. The judge doesn't need to know about this. I can help you track down the killer.
He knows already. Insisted on coming along to see the body at Flora's bar.
And everyone told him my brother owed Censorinus money from some dodgy business venture, and I wasn't too anxious to cough it up.
There was a lot more gory detail than that.
Looks bad.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So I'm a wanted man, and Marponius thinks you're looking for me. Have you found me?
I told him you weren't at your apartment.
How much longer can you carry on looking before he smells a rat?
I could stretch it to a day.
Or 3?
I doubt it. He wants this cleared up quickly.
So do I. You better tell me what you found already.
Well, all we got so far is an extremely bloody corpse.
When was he killed?
Marponius thinks last night. My instinct says early this morning.
The one time I haven't got an alibi. I suppose it couldn't have been suicide.
Not with those wounds.
He wasn't robbed?
It doesn't look like it. It would help if you told me a bit more about your involvement with it.
The scandalmongers at Flora's told you as much as I can. There's a problem over some business deal of Festus's. I don't know what. Censorinus wouldn't tell me, but he still wanted me to cough up the money. I wasn't prepared to.
Helpful.
I can tell you one thing.
Good.
I have no intention of getting myself executed because of some fine mess Festus left me in.
Don't worry. I am assuming you didn't do it.
Thanks. If the body's all we've got to go on, I'd like to take a look at it. Is it still at Flora's?
No, the body's off limits. So is Flora's.
Copnuts. How am I supposed to find out who did it?
I'm sure you'll find a way. You're still a suspect, Falco. Don't push it.
Charming. So much for friendship.
It's only because we are friends I haven't got you in manacles. And I need to know what this business with your brother was.
So do I, Petro. So do I. My own family might offer some clues as to what Festus and his army pals had been up to. So I started out on a round of visits to my sisters. When I got back, Helena had a nice lunch waiting for me. That smells good.
It's not ready yet. Tell me how you got on.
I started with Maya first.
I thought you would. She's your favourite.
Maya's the best of us. Why she ever married that idiot Famia.
Let's not get into that. What did she say about Festus?
Oh, not much. I never got on.
No, she didn't like the way he treated you.
He had a sunny nature and a golden heart.
If he got his own way.
She said Festus never told her anything important.
Is that all?
There is one obvious person I ought to talk to.
Your father. I've been telling you that.
No, Marina.
Festus's girlfriend. Well, that is a good idea. I'm surprised you haven't thought of it.
Well, it's complicated.
Well, I don't see why. She owes you a favour.
What do you mean? Why do you say that?
Well, you're so good to Marcia.
My brother, in his usual careless way, had left a child behind him. I was very fond of little Marcia. At least I could do.
Well, Festus would have told Marina about his deals. I'm sure he liked to boast in bed.
Sometimes I got the impression Helena didn't like Festus much either. It might be too painful. You know, we both saw Festus on his last night in Rome. Memories, you know.
Then you've never spoken about it?
Not really. And there was a very good reason for that. Festus left Marina and me together on his last night in Rome, and I'd been trying to forget what happened next ever since.
I don't think that's very healthy.
It wouldn't be very healthy for me if Helena found out, and Marina had a big mouth. Anyway, I thought I'd better go and see how Miko's getting on.
Oh, yes, those poor children.
My sister Victorina died in childbirth, leaving 3 children and a useless husband. Well, he wasn't much help. Said Festus had mentioned a job he might want it for.
To do with the money?
No, just plastering over some brickwork.
Not much of a lead.
No. He'd also suggested I talk to Marina, but I wasn't going to tell Helena that.
Well, there's one visit you won't have to make. Alia's coming round this afternoon.
Oh, what does she want to borrow this time? Alia was not my favourite sister, and she returned the compliment.
Don't be mean. Your mother told her about the problem with Festus.
Good old Mark got the troops rallied.
And Alia says she'll tell us all she knows.
That won't take long.
And that's what you think. But apparently she's a great friend of Marina's.
Oh, Jupiter. Of course she was.
She might have something very interesting to say.
Yes, she might. Maybe I'll stick around, talk to her myself.
I thought you were going over to Flora's this afternoon.
I'll do that another time.
No, you can't. You said you wanted to go while the watch were taking their siesta.
Yeah, but...
So, go. I'm sure I can handle Alia. She might talk more easily to another woman anyway.
Yes, I know. I had no choice. That afternoon, I set off for Flora's. Whatever Petro said, I had to take a look at that room. Afternoon, Epimandos.
Sorry. The usual.
Just the wine, thanks.
Coming up. People are saying you're going to be arrested.
People will say anything. I've done nothing wrong.
Men from the watch told me you'll have a hard job getting out of it. You are.
And I'll be suing them for slander. Cheers.
But you're an investigator. Your brother was always telling me how good you are.
Good old Festus. He could charm, even from the shades of Hades.
You'll be able to prove your innocence.
If you'll help, how much to let me take a look at the room upstairs?
Room? Which room?
How many rooms have you got that have had murders committed in them? He went white. I seem to have hit a nerve. Don't worry, I only want the most recent, the one Serena's had. That didn't improve his colour.
I can't take you there.
Why not?
It's all roped off. There was a guard there till 10 minutes ago.
Guarding what? You're not telling me the body's still there?
Yes.
It's a bit inconvenient. Suppose blood starts dripping through the ceiling into the wine.
They can't take him away. He's a soldier. The army has to be notified.
Who said that?
Petronius Longus.
Petro? Since when had Petro cared what the army wanted? Unless, despite what he said yesterday, he was trying to help me. You got any oysters?
What?
Oysters, I just fancy some.
We never have oysters. You'll have to go over the road.
I can't be bothered. Run and fetch me a bowl, will you? I'll make it worth your while. That shifted him, and left me free to go and look at the body. Didn't take me long to get up the stairs, or get through the ropes. Then I was in the room. And I wished I wasn't. This murder had been committed in a frenzy. Had to be a man. Brute strength, blow after crazy blow, long after death occurred. There was blood everywhere. Olympus knows what the killer must have looked like when he left. I forced myself to look around. Boots under the bed, so he must have been in it. Soldiers never take their boots off otherwise. Alone. There was only one wine cup. I looked through his stuff, found an old bar bill, placed out on the Campagna. No other clues. All his weapons were stowed neatly, so he'd been caught completely off guard, probably died with the first ferocious blow. I wondered if he'd haunt the room. He seemed the type.
Falco!
What?
Jupiter!
You gave me a fright.
I brought your oysters.
I don't feel hungry anymore.
Do you know who did it?
I know it wasn't me.
I know that too.
Thanks.
I told the watch captain.
After we'd had our little disagreement, when did Censorinus come back?
Later that evening.
By himself?
Yes.
You sure?
He was alone when he had supper here, anyway.
Did he stay in?
Yes.
Drinking?
He went upstairs.
Did he say anything?
Like what?
Anything?
No.
Did anyone come to see him afterwards?
Not that I saw.
Were you busy?
Yes, quite.
So, someone could have gone past without you noticing?
I suppose so.
Were you working in the bar all night?
Yes, till we closed.
Do you sleep here?
Yes.
Did you notice any odd noises that night?
No.
He ought to have heard if someone had broken in. But then he ought to have heard a violent fight going on over his head, too. He probably went to bed drunk. I would if I worked here. Who found the body? Was it you?
No, the owner, going up to get the rent.
There was no more to be got out of him. I had to go back and face some questions myself.
I'm home, honeycake.
Yes, so I see.
She was very quiet. And she changed into one of her best dresses and her finest jewellery. Things weren't looking good.
Would you believe it, Flores does have an actual owner?
Really?
Jupiter knows who. Oh, and I bumped into Petro. He's got a case conference with Marponius tomorrow, so
he might have to haul me in.
Then I'd better make the most of the time we've got left.
Not good at all. To do what, exactly?
Get some things straight. About you and your family.
That's a large topic.
I know.
Do we have to talk about it now? I'm tired.
We do if you want me in your bed tonight.
You're leaving me? Oh, Hades, what had Alias said?
I don't know.
I've never cheated on you, sweetheart.
There are different ways of cheating.
Are you going to ask me specific questions, or are you expecting a general confession?
I'm expecting the truth.
I always tell you the truth.
Some of it. Let's do the easy bit first.
What easy bit?
It's obvious. There are two people you need to see to clear up this mystery about Festus. Yet you've spent the whole day avoiding them. Why?
Which two?
You know which. Your brother's old girlfriend and your father. Why do you hate him so much?
I don't. He's not worth hating.
Because he walked out on you when you were a child?
My childhood is none of your business.
It is when I have to live with the consequences.
I don't know what went on between my parents. That is none of my business. But my father left when I was 7. Just before I was about to become a man, assumed the toga praetexta, and he wasn't there to see me.
And why did they never divorce?
He was too ashamed, and she was too stubborn. I used to wish I was an orphan.
Oh, Marcus.
It would have been simpler. Then I could have started again without the constant hope or fear that just when everything had settled down, he'd turn up and it would all start all over again.
Did he leave you without money?
We just escaped being destitute.
Well, you went to school.
He didn't pay for that. The lodger did, poor old soul. He was fond of my mother.
Did that cause trouble between them?
No. The only source of that kind of trouble was the red-headed scarf maker my father ran away with.
That's why you hate redheads. I must remember to stay dark.
Just stay, please. Oh, Helena.
Don't distract me. So, your father started a new life as an auctioneer in Capua, eventually reappeared in Rome as the man I know as Geminus, and is now a rich man. Is it his wealth you resent?
He could be as rich as Croesus for all I care.
Is he still with the redhead?
I believe so.
Do they have children?
I believe not.
So he's stayed with her for over 20 years.
You can hardly expect me to admire his fidelity to the woman he left my mother for.
You can't have such a bad opinion of him. You recommended him to my father.
He's the best auctioneer in Rome.
But you even work with him yourself sometimes.
Only when I have to. One of my professional specialities is recovering stolen art. Doesn't mean I like it.
Festus worked closely with your father quite often.
He had less pride.
Or maybe he didn't share your anger.
And a more forgiving nature.
Perhaps a less obsessive one. Basically, he continued to have a relationship with your father.
There was a bit of a gap when he first left, but by the time Festus died, they were even sharing a lock-up in the antiques quarter.
Then your father will know about the statue and the ship that sank.
If it was one of their joint ventures.
So why haven't you been to see him? Are you afraid to face him?
I wanted to have all my facts straight before I tackled him. I'll go tomorrow.
I want to have all my facts straight, too.
Oh, Hades. I made one last pathetic attempt to escape my fate. Sweetheart, I'm in a lot of trouble. I may be arrested tomorrow. Don't let's spoil our last evening.
I don't want to. But when one of your sisters...
Alia, I knew it.
...is so very eager to tell me that you seduced your brother's girlfriend, I would like, at the very least, to be able to say that you told me all about it.
She didn't object.
I imagine Festus did.
No, I think it was his idea from the start.
You're saying she seduced you, encouraged by him?
There's only one woman I ever let seduce me. I'm looking at her, the woman I love.
Then tell her the truth.
So I did. I told her the whole terrible story of that dreadful night.